Floyd and he was me,
Yeah.
he would never have to fight again because that exhibition shit,
Yeah.
as me being his little brother, hey, little bro, we finna do 10 rounds and we both gonna get 100+ million for it.
Right.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well,
Right.
well, I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Right.
And
Yo, you know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size. And from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes, got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see them jump in whenever they go live. Peep it, this channel blowing up now, it's not a secret. With tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Just Do shine busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Just Do boxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Just Do. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word 'em up. Yeah. You know what time it is. "4 p.m. Eastern. Click the link.
What's good? What's good? Salute to the family, man. How y'all feeling on this good Thursday? We back to build on this good boxing and give it its just due, how we always do. Y'all already know. You catch this on the playback. Make sure you smash the like button, sub to the channel. Make sure you turn your notifications on so you could come rock out and build with us at 4 p.m. Y'all already know. How y'all feeling, man? Another day, another build, some more boxing on the way. How y'all feeling? We gonna talk about it. I got, we're gonna chop it up for an hour or two today. I ain't gonna be here super long, but we gonna build nonetheless, man. Ace was good, bro. Said, Just, this boxing game sucks. Keyshawn had me thinking Tank was next. Boxing media had me thinking Java Zorda was next. Oh, look, let me slow it down for you. BJ33, my guy in the building, was good. Hey, what's good? Hey, how you feeling, fam? Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate y'all sliding through. Y'all already know. Building with your boy. Let me slow it down for you, Ace. Look, we always got to keep this in mind. A fighter is gonna speak 9 times out of 10 like a fighter. And what I mean by that is, you just look at the kind of fighter that Keyshawn is. You understand that he's a silver medalist. He was a couple punches shy of winning the gold medal, bro. He was very close. You get what I'm saying? So he got that pedigree. He got that confidence. So he found himself 11, 12 fights into his career. He kicking ass. His performance is getting better and better. He's selling tickets, right? He had a sold-out event in like his 12th pro fight. He riding a real high. I'm just setting the table for you, Ace. He riding a real high, bro. You get me? Put yourself in his shoes. He riding a real high. And then he like, hey, yo, look. And I'm a fight away from a title shot. And Tank right there. You get me? So he just speaking like a fighter. When they talking about who they want next, they not thinking about size of the streets. They not thinking about, the business side of it, monies, percentage splits, none of that. They just strictly talking about from one competitor to another. I would like to challenge that guy. But we have to always keep in mind that we know it take a lot more than him just saying he want to fight for it to happen. Sadly, that's just how boxing is. It take more than you saying it, right? You gotta put some action behind it, and you gotta properly position yourself. When it's Tank Davis, you gotta have something that's worth him actually challenging you, challenging you to make your call out substantial. So right now it seems premature for Keyshawn. So understand something, bro. That's why I tell you, I don't know how many of his interviews you catch, but you gotta watch the man's interviews, because you get a lot of good information in the interviews. He just be telling you, yo, I want to fight him. It's nothing personal. I just feel like I can beat him. I feel like I'm the guy that can beat him. You get what I'm saying? So you want him to think like that, because if he wasn't thinking like that, I don't think he'd be as good as what he already actually is, right? I think that's part of you being good, is believing that you can beat these guys that people deem monsters. He can't look at it that way. He Keyshawn Davis. He part of DB3. He leading, he's spearheading the whole, movement. Look, he ain't looking at Tank how we looking at him, but he always recognize real. So don't think just because he call that man out that he don't know what he is as a fighter. He know full well what he is, but at the same token, he can't allow the way we think about Tank Davis, or what we know him to be a beast, to he can't think that way. Because if he start thinking like that, he already beat. Bro, I'm telling you, one thing about Tank that gets overlooked all the time is his comfortability in the ring. If you watched, I watched him since his pro debut, when Tank used to have them long ass trunks, when he have all them tattoos. I seen when Tank had like blonde hair, bro. Like he dyed his hair. I've been watching him that long. You get what I'm saying? I've been watching him that long. That dude is very, very comfortable in the ring. And through all of the fights, there's been maybe a less than a handful of guys that's been able to truly make him uncomfortable in the ring. You get what I'm saying? So he always gonna recognize real. Keyshawn know what it is. That's why he calling him, but it's just premature. Like you said, it's just early. But that don't stop him from being ambitious as a fighter. We got to stop getting mad at fighters for doing what they're supposed to be doing. I can see if he's not looking like a promising young talent and he talking about the top dog. That's not the case. He really checking all the boxes. He doing it right. He getting in there, mixing it up. He fighting. He being defensively responsible. He knocking guys out. There's nothing not to like. If he want to ask for that fight, let him go ahead. But he better know what would come with that. That's not nothing like, make no mistake. Fighting Tank will be like nothing you've ever seen in them 11, 12 fights, bro. It will be nothing like that. But let's not get it confused. It's still boxing. Yes, if they fought tomorrow, he would be able to compete with Tank Davis. It's boxing. Let's not get it. But it's still a level gap there. It's an experience gap there that will show up at some point in time in the fight. I truly believe that. That's why experience matters, especially when you barking up that tree. You want to get your experience, man. I'm telling you, Tank got the experience and started from 26 through a number of weight classes. I say this all the time. So he's been used to fighting the bigger guy. You get what I'm saying? So somebody relatively close to his size, man, he do extremely well with those people. I'm telling you. So I like it, man. And keep in mind, Keyshawn don't make his own fights. He's just telling you what he wants. He's also saying, bro, all I'm saying is I'm ready and willing to fight him. I'm going to position you got to listen to the rest of what he say. A lot of times we turn our ears off once we hear, oh, he called out Tank. We don't hear nothing else he say after that. Got to keep listening. Yo, I'm going to keep fighting. Yo, Baranchik is next. That's the plan. But I want to fight Tank Davis. You get what I'm saying? Like, let me find it real quick. I'm going to show you this little joint where he just, it was real quick. It's only like 2 minutes, but he said it real quick. Like, that's all. He just talking like a fighter. My thing is, make sure you stand on business as you make these call outs. You get what I'm saying? Make sure you stand on business. Make sure you really cross your T's and dot your I's when you calling out a guy like that. But listen to this real quick. Listen to this. Donnie Williams, what's good with it? Appreciate you pulling up. Shout out to my guy, Ace, the Rise Podcast. Senior in the building. What's good, Brody? How you feeling? Shout out to my guy, Ace again. Cornelius, what it do, family? How you feeling? Player, what up with it? Check this out, man. Like, and again, Ja Opatai and Zordo Ramirez, it ain't going to be next because it's too much like right, but it ain't as far off as what you would think. Keyshawn is not as far away from him having something that it would be worth Tank fighting him for than what people realize. I keep saying that. He fight Dennis Baranchik. And quick side note, y'all, Dennis Baranchik, shout out to my guy, L-Dub, the fax machine, the plug. He laced me with that right before we came up here. Dennis Baranchik, y'all, is taking a voluntary defense next against Sam Noakes. I don't know this dude. I think I'm saying his name right, Sam Noakes. So he's taking a voluntary, and that makes sense because Kevin, what's good with the fam? You figure Keyshawn just fought. He want to keep the wheels turning. He want to stay active, stay busy. So that's like a stay busy, a voluntary defense. That means he's choosing to fight this guy and possibly stay busy. So I don't think the title will change hands. I doubt if they match him up with somebody that's really going to beat him, because I think the fight that they're looking to make is Keyshawn and Baranchik. But that's a quick side note for y'all. Dennis Baranchik will be taking a voluntary defense next with Sam Noakes. So him and Keyshawn ain't immediate next, but that should be the next fight for Keyshawn Davis. This should be more so a stay busy fight for Dennis Baranchik. And then I think they'll be looking to make the fight with him and Keyshawn after that. Dante's boxing talking about guy was good what he said. Andy Cruz needs to stop clout chasing. He know he had a fight. Yo, I was saying that too, though, bro. People don't like to call it out. People don't like to call it out. If you're gonna call, and one of them is a lot closer to his goal than the other one. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I just look at it as they all within the realm of boxing. I feel like as long as every time you get a chance to perform, you putting on performances that's worth talking about. You keep showing that you belong on that level and just keep calling those guys out. I don't mind it, yo. I'm just not big on this whole clout chasing thing. Prove to me that these dudes don't want to fight by making offers or negotiating with them and calling they bluffs. Other than that, it's just boxing. They're going to call out, young guys are going to call out the top guys. They hungry and they ready. They eager to prove themselves. You know what I'm saying? So, but I like Andy Cruz. He just got to get some more wins. Yeah, Donnie, I don't know if y'all remember the Tank Davis that had the blonde in his hair with like limited tats. He had the one, like, I don't want to I'm like studying him, but that's how long I really been watching the dude. I remember he dyed his hair before. You know what I'm saying? He had dyed hair. He had like the MOE, that's just that one tattoo on his chest. He didn't have a whole bunch of tattoos. He used to have the longer trunks. And then once the money start rolling in, once you start becoming that man, now all his outfits is dope. Like, you get me? I've been watching him that long, yo. So, well, I say that to say, since that time, he's been through a number of weight classes and constantly building himself, becoming more and more comfortable in the ring. And that's going to make him hard as hell to deal with for the guys that be calling him out. So although they might feel like they got the tools and the skills to be able to beat them, they're supposed to feel like that. But it's a whole other thing when you get in there. And we've seen it 30 times already. You know what I'm saying? Young Poppy, what it do, fam? How you feeling? Tunnel Vision was good. Yeah, he been calling them out. But he got a fight lined up. You know what I'm saying? Fight the other guy coming off a loss. If he can call out Tank, the expectation of who he fight has to go up. Fight another guy come. But look, it's not just the loss, bro. That's not a bad thing. Tunnel Vision. Don't let nobody make you think that's something bad, bro. Don't make you got to put things in perspective. Coming off a loss or not, it was a contested loss, and a lot of people thought he won. You get what I'm saying? So think about it. He fought that guy that gave Richardson Hitchens, one of the better young talents of the sport, all he could handle at 140. So the consensus was he was going to give Keyshawn that same work. You get what I'm saying? And he passed with flying colors. So I ain't trying to change your mind. I just want to give you something else to think about. Guys coming off losses is not the end all be all. That's not necessarily a bad thing, right? That's almost like saying if you lose a close fight, you can't get another meaningful opportunity because you lost. Think about how many fights Lemos won before he lost that one. Get what I'm saying? What is he, 29 and 2 now, I think? But he won 29 straight fights. He lose a close-ass fight. He's supposed to go all the way back to the drawing board. You get me? So it's not a bad thing. So just understand something. He's closer to having a piece of hardware than Andy Cruz is to Keyshawn. So it's not as crazy as it seemed or it sound for him to be mentioned in Tank. It's just the number of fights. And I don't think he's going to be in that plan. I don't think he's going to get that fight, respectfully. But it ain't going to stop him from calling for it because he don't see it the way we see it. I just think he missed the cut in terms of getting that fight. But anything can happen. But that's just how I see it. You know what I'm saying? Motown's what it do, man. Shout out to Young Poppy in the building, man. Y'all make sure y'all hook off on that like button, man. Rock out with your boy. We're going to build for an hour or two, man. We're going to talk about a little of this, a little of that. And we going to get to it, man. So that's all. And look, if you look at it, Tunnel Vision, go look at Keyshawn fights. The guys on his resume, he not fighting guys with crazy ass losing records and none of that. He fighting quality guys and dudes with way more experience than him. So he's gaining a lot of experience early. You get what I'm saying? If you look at a lot of people, a lot of fighters in their first 12 fights, that shit don't even compare to what he doing. That's why if you got to really listen to what he be saying, he like, yo, who else in 12 fights is doing this? And I know it might sound a little cocky, but he enjoying himself. He talking this shit a little bit, but he got a valid point. Ain't too many people that's selling out their hometown with 12 fights in. All this, I don't know who started this notion that you supposed to sell out your hometown. That's not always the truth. Just because you at home don't mean everybody coming to see you. People like that young man. So he beat Lemos. Look how Lemos got more knockouts than Keyshawn Davis had fights. You get me? That's a very, very good win for a young fighter coming up. Thought Lemos beat Hitches. A lot of people did. Tank would take that fight in a heartbeat. Top Rank is not doing that. Yeah, Hannibal, what's good with it? I don't even think it's not. Listen, I think Tank will fight anybody. Tunnel vision. I've always been consistent on that. I just don't think it's as simple as what they want, right? I think when you talk about Tank, you got to go with things that make sense. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't think it'll make sense right now for him to even look his way. But that's not going to stop Keyshawn as a young, hungry fighter from wanting to call him out. You get what I'm saying? As he knows, Top Rank has other plans. Yeah. But look, that's the thing. Tunnel vision. I'm not, again, because what you saying makes sense. And I'm leveling with you. I just want you to hear me out. He don't look at it that way. But he's telling you like he understands the plan is Baranchik. But oh yeah, back to what I was saying. I'm gonna play the clip. He just saying he want to fight him. He'll fight him, and I just don't have a real problem with that. He just got to prove it when it's time. You get what I'm saying? I know it seemed early, but like I said, as long as he don't overdo it, don't just constantly keep calling. Like we know now that you want to fight him. You made us all aware. It's clear. Now just keep beating ass. And when the time is right, then you talk about fighting him again. But right now, I don't think he need to overdo it because it could end up turning the people off. Big Dog Willie, shout out to my guy putting some color in the chat. Norman saying is capping right now. Bill ain't you. He on True Media. Shout out to them.
And
man.
we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Shout out to Big Dog Willie. Appreciate you, fam. So that's all I'm saying, Tunnel Vision. He don't be looking at it like, oh, Top Rank ain't gonna let me do that. You get me? He not. I'm telling you, I gotta get him on here. I gotta get in touch with somebody closer to his team so I can try to get him on here because I would love to ask him some of these questions, bro. I think you'll just rock with him. He hungry and he's showing you when he has an opportunity to fight somebody that's deemed tough, that's what he gonna do. He run towards the smoke. You know what I'm saying? And the business, yeah, PBC got other plans too. Absolutely, though. Mike Mazak, what's good with it, Brody? How you feeling, man? Boxing Hacker, what it do? All Tank got to do is send the offer. Yeah, start negotiating. I mean, he only could fight him one at a time. I just don't think Keyshawn is in the plans, but that's not going to stop a young, hungry guy that feel like he's one of the best in the division from calling him out. I think it just makes sense, bro. Like, I get it. I'm not tripping on that. That's a call out. Like, that shit don't mean nothing, like, until the fight happens, you know? Fight anybody, I think all Tank's opponents are carefully handpicked. I feel you. A lot of people say that. I just think they're business oriented. You know, people are looking to maximize the bag, and I think a lot of times that doesn't mean the best fight. And that's just being honest. That's not all on Tank. That's the business of boxing for you. People are looking to make money. He's a business. He's an investment. When he fight, people are gonna get paid. He gonna get paid. The opponent gonna get paid. Think about it. It's a business. It ain't just, oh, put him in there with him. He called you out on Twitter, Tank. You heard Keyshawn calling you out. Yeah, y'all should fight next. Why you ignoring him? You ducking Keyshawn. You deactivated your Twitter. Like, that's what people be doing. It don't go like that. People just have plans, man. But look, let me play this quick little clip from Keyshawn and just listen to him. Like, it was real quick, 2 minutes.
You've never been shy about calling out anybody, but you called out the big dog in the division in Gervonta Tank Davis inside the ring when Mark Kriegel interviewed you. What do you know about Tank Davis? Maybe some of us don't, and makes you confident that in just your 14th fight, you could go in there and defeat Tank Davis.
I just know who I am at the end of the day, and outside of me being in the ring with
Rude boy, what's
Tank
up?
twice
What's good
already
with the family?
sparring,
How you feeling, bro?
I
Good
felt
to
him
see
out.
you in
I
the building.
understand how
What's
he
good,
thinks.
family?
I just understand boxing at the end of the day. Again, I know who I am. I know I can beat Tank. I know I am going to be the one to beat Tank. And whenever he's ready, he's going to send me a contract. I'm going to sign it, and we're going to fight.
Well, it was.
You see? That's what a fighter is supposed to say. I think we be tripping because we look at the position that he in. We like, yo, that's way too early. You clout chasing. We don't know that until it's put to the test. Just because he ain't fighting him next don't mean he was just clout chasing. He understands he can't fight him right now. He just letting it be known, bro, I will fight him. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, following this plan. But when that opportunity come, look, tell him to send an offer and I'm going to sign it. You get me? Ain't nothing crazy about it.
For you at the elite level. Now you become the WBO mandatory challenge for Dennis Berinchik's title. So what is the discussion been since your big performance with Top Rank, and what's next for you?
Oh yeah, for sure. So I'm not going to drop the location just yet, but for sure Dennis Berinchik is my next opponent, an undefeated fighter, pressure fighter. He's from the Ukraine. He's friends with Lomachenko, and he's friends with the world champion Usyk. And he's a great fighter, man. I feel like he's slept on. You know, it's crazy because last year we were supposed to get in a fight with him, but now that he's a world champion, you know, everything works out for the greater good. And I just feel like this fight, going into this fight, is going to be another like exciting fight. This is an exciting fight. It's not a boring fight, and just I know people just want to come out there and support and see what the businessman is going to show that night for sure.
You see, and that's all that is, bro. That's all that is. If you look at his face, look at his energy when he in his interview, all he's doing is talking about an opportunity that he will want. And just think about something. I keep saying this, bro. Put yourself in his shoes. If you dominating your opposition, you kicking ass, you barely even losing rounds, and you getting guys out of there when the opportunity presents itself. He's a pretty damn good finisher. He's getting better. He's constantly improving. Wouldn't you want the biggest opportunity that's out there for you? Everybody has been clear that Tank is everybody's opportunity. Wouldn't you want it too? You wouldn't think about if you was him and fans talking about, you clout chasing. He like, bro, I'm kicking ass. I'm doing this for real. Think about, and this is not a knock to Tank. This is just a testament to how good Keyshawn is. He's better than a lot of guys that he's fought already. That Tank has fought already. He really is. That's no knock on Tank. That's just Keyshawn is a really good talent. But it's very early. The thought of him fighting Tank Davis, who got 30 fights in and he's 12 in, right? I get all of that, but just put yourself in his shoes. You're supposed to feel exactly like that. If that's the money for you and you know you trying to get to that bag too, yeah, you're going to call that man out. You're going to talk about fighting him. If you don't, then I will be looking at you crazy. You get what I'm saying? You're supposed to say his name. So, and one key element, y'all, Keyshawn Davis is keeping it boxing for the most part. It's a little trash talk involved, yeah, because it's competition. But he ain't talking about no personal, doing nothing to him outside the ring. I can't stress that enough. How I like it. Keep it boxing. He's only talking about competing with him in the ring. That is it. I'm cool with that. If you really, really paying attention to what he's doing, he really doing everything he's supposed to be doing. They done opened up a gym. Like I said, DB3 is a real movement. He got his brothers. He putting them on. He done had a kid. You get what I'm saying? The dude, they doing it right. He done closed some properties. The man is a legit doing it the right way. He's doing nothing wrong. He's doing nothing wrong right now. He just got to put in more work. He's a ways away from an opportunity like that, but that's not going to stop him from being ambitious. That's not going to stop him from looking a little bit ahead and saying, look, I can see me fighting that dude. I think I can beat him. And like I said, he got to feel like that. If he don't even think about fighting him. Yeah, he fighting Sam Noakes. Yeah, I just was saying that to the family, Gertz. Appreciate you. And you was on top of it. So again, y'all heard me mention earlier, Dennis Berinchik is taking a voluntary defense over Sam Noakes. I don't know if I'm saying his last name right, but he'll be doing that. And that's looked at as a stay busy fight. It's a voluntary defense. That's something he's wanting to do to stay busy. And I'm still anticipating seeing the Keyshawn and Berinchik unless we see some type of upset. Rob, what it do, fam? Just Tank ducking or what? Nah, he ain't ducking. Jay Howard, what it do, fam? The reason why Tank ain't ducking is because, like I said, he's just going along with the plans of what his team has for him. And he said it before. People just tend to forget it. He said he don't ask for the names. Like, they line him up, he knock them down. And he's been so transparent with that train of thought. Now, I know since then he spoke about a hit list, but as we know, there are things that far exceed his control in the sport of boxing that change, and it'll stop a fight from happening, as we just seen with Loma. So, nah, he definitely not ducking. Tank has never got a fight put across his table, to my knowledge, and ever said no to it. You know what I'm saying? That the only thing you can say and put some responsibility on them is say, why you not demanding these fights? Yeah, I get that to a degree. I understand that. But nah, definitely 100% no. When these fights are not happening, it's more so business related than guys ducking and not wanting to fight. And just think about it like this, bro. Put yourself, say if you was a Tank, a Shakur, Devin, any of these guys, and you are anybody but Tank, and you can fight that guy. Are you scared to fight him to make money? You get what I'm saying? So if nobody's scared to fight, it's just business being done. And fans don't want to understand that. So they drive themselves crazy trying to paint fighters out as ducks, but that's not really the reality. Cal Cooler, blessings, family. How you feeling? Yeah, yeah. And again, I think it'd be an honest question, Alan, because bro, people be throwing that out there. So I feel like when people come over here and ask fair questions, it's for me to kind of set the table and let it be known. Nah, that's hearsay, that's BS. You know what I'm saying? He said, when is he taking his tune up? I'm hearing March 1st, AJ64. What it do, my guy? Ray Patterson in the building. What's good, bro? How you feeling? Lisa, peace to the queen. Lisa, how you feeling? So what's happening? I was watching both of the Davis fight yesterday. It's going to be a hard fight for both of them. Absolutely, Ray. Absolutely. That's a potential fight of the year type fight, bro. Out and they don't fight next. It ain't always ducking. Yeah. Facts. That's I like the fact that you just said that, BJ. Yeah, we hear these guys call each other out. When the fights don't happen, it's not because they're ducking. It's just fighters are very ambitious and they're gonna speak as fighters. Imagine somebody asking you, would you fight who is looked at as one of the best fighters in the world, and that could be your biggest opportunity financially? What you gonna say? Nah, man. I mean, nah, I'll fight him when he get there. He like, hell yeah, I'll fight him. I will fight Tank right now today. I swear I would, for the money they be getting, bro. I really would. So I don't think anybody's lying, because I think the opportunity is such a lucrative one, and so much more lucrative than anything they've been a part of thus far. You would have to be a fool not to take it. You get me? So I don't think none of these dudes are scared and ducking. When it's ducking, you'll know. Like it'll come out. You get what I'm saying? We won't have to rack our brains and try to figure out who's saying no to what. You'll know. Yeah, I know. I get it. Cause it's so much of it, It's so much of it, bro. It's like I see it all the time. Like I just seen it as recent as today, on I think it was Twitter. Somebody said Shakur ducking. Shakur duck Raymond Muratalla. That's how I started talking about this today. Like, this shit got to stop. So it's so much of it. You get what I'm saying? That people constantly seeing and they like, yo, is this true? Because it be coming from people that used to be deemed credible. You know what I mean? Confusing the people. Pink got to do a Spence and Wilder and go against the grain for us to fight. Now that Hannibal, remember, I played the clip where Bradman Edwards was saying exactly that. He's saying for some of these fights to happen, y'all got to start listening to people that don't have a dog in the race that's just trying to give you the game. For some of these fights to happen, especially if you want them to happen now, dudes are literally going to have to go to their teams and demand it or be ready to fire them to make these fights. And then he also spoke about the downside to that if you demand a fight and you don't win, similar to the Errol Spence situation. Now you've seen since Errol Spence had that situation where I think it's fair to say now, I think it's okay to say it. They said he went against the people. He went against the grain to get that Terrence Crawford fight. And you see how it didn't work out for him. Now, what are you seeing going on for Errol Spence? I'm not saying it's intentional, but when name a time in Errol Spence's career where they throwing out 2 or 3 dates for a fight and ain't none of them come to fruition. You get what I'm saying? There's the downside that Bradman Edwards was talking about. People got to look so much deeper than the narrative and really start paying attention, man. This shit get crazy. And then guys be demanding all this money, and it's hard to get these guys this money. And that's why you seeing dudes fighting one time a year. You get what I'm saying? That's why you seeing guys fighting one time a year. Jay House, or can be the Tank to the upcoming fighters. No Tank fight in December. Nope. March. I'm hearing March 1st for the Tank fight. That's what I'm hearing, y'all. March 1st for that. So yeah, man, that's always this is a good conversation to have. But it's so far deeper than ducking. Like I said, man, business. That's why when you see fighters are able to finally talk, you see a lot of that animosity and that back and forth, that Twitter stuff, that shit go by the wayside. And before Tank and Shakur teams had any type of interaction, you see how they was going back and forth at each other on Twitter. Now, this is the thing that trips me out. people act as if when Shakur was going, like, talking on Twitter, he was just talking to himself. No, it was him and Tank going back and forth at each other, back and forth, on and off for like hours one day. You know what I'm saying? Since the team spoke, none of that has existed. Nobody's talking no shit. They just, people highlight Shakur. He's quiet. They both ain't got nothing to say. Why would you get on it? And I said this before. Why would you continue to get on the internet and talk about something that you know is not coming right now that you discussed? You get what I'm saying? It will be fake. Judah Vision, my God, was good with it, bro. How you feeling? So that's what it is, man. That's what it is with that, man. Ain't no ducking going on. That man got a fight. That man got a whole fight lined up. It's Lamont Roach. It ain't been nobody else. Leonard Ellerby confirmed it more recently for anybody that's still guessing. I hear people saying, oh, he should scrap the fight. If it's this far out, you should look to find a better opponent at XYZ. I think contracts is already signed. I think it's too much time and shit invested in this situation. I think for them to try to scrap it, somebody mess around and get sued or have to spend some money. And I don't think nobody is in the business of losing money. So he going to go ahead, and I think March 1st probably be the date. He going to get this fight out the way, and it's going to be on to the next, man. It's going to be on to the next. Shout out to my brother, man. Judah Vision, man, in the Cash App, man. He said the Swisher pay. Shout out to my guy, man.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
Right.
well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Judah, appreciate you, family. So that's where I'm at with it, man. So we just gonna wait to see. I got an interview that we gonna get into from Lamont Roach where he revealed about a rematch clause that I see people making a big deal out of. We're gonna get into that, man. We ain't gonna be super long today, but first things first, man. Let's talk a little bit about this Raymond Muratalla situation, man. Like I said, I've been seeing it on Twitter, and it'd be a lot of misinformation out there. When certain content creators don't like a fighter personally, they put out bad news and bad and false narratives about that fighter, and it confuses the boxing fans. So I seen a thread today, people talking, and I seen people saying to Shakur, you duck Raymond Muratalla. Why you duck Raymond Muratalla? And then when I see the interview from Raymond Muratalla and he claiming that Shakur don't want to fight, I'm like, huh? I think I gotta speak about this for a minute. 4 months into the fight. Yeah, man, it's unfortunate. Heard the old Tank car signed and ready. Yeah, man. I'm hearing it might be Gary A and Rayo. You know what I'm saying? I wonder why people act like sending contracts doesn't cost. Because they don't know. They don't know. Hey, bro, Cornelius, they don't even consider that, bro, when they say send a contract. They don't consider that. They just say it because they don't understand the business and the process. So it's easy to say, silly shit, send a contract, knowing damn well you negotiate and it's an offer being sent before any actual official contract. People just skip steps and they say anything. Favorite G's, what it do, man? Bang Haney versus Shakur, what happened? I'm a little iffy on that, bro. I'm a little iffy on that, and I'm gonna tell you why, Young. I'm gonna tell you why I'm a little iffy on that. Some months back, shout out to my guy, Hardcore Boxing News, Jay Hardcore. Oh, hold on, I got you, A. I almost forgot. Appreciate you for getting me right. I know I forgot to do something. There you go. I forgot to do it, man. I forgot to do it. Pardon me. But why I don't think Shakur and Haney happened, bro? Because a while back on Jay Hardcore channel, Hardcore Boxing News, go check my good brother out. I had an opportunity to speak to Bill Haney, and I asked him, realistically, I asked him when do he think him and Shakur, Haney and Shakur would fight? And he said he don't know. Like he ain't have like maybe at this weight class, maybe in a few years. It wasn't really no optimism to his answer. You know what I'm saying? When I asked him, and it just made me feel like it ain't gonna happen. That's all that means is it ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? That's what I felt. So I'm iffy on that. And another thing is, Haney is growing. He's still growing. Ambrose, what it do? Haney's still growing. He's a big kid. I don't know when's the next time I could expect or anticipate him and Shakur to be in the same weight class with each other. You see how brief their stay was at 135 with each other. And I think now you see Haney up at 40. Shakur still got work to do at 35 before he think about moving up. And I think by the time he do that, if and when, I think Haney will be up to another weight class. So I just don't know. I'm a little iffy on if we'll ever see that fight. And it's not because I don't think Devin Haney's scared. I think he believes in himself. You know what I mean? I don't know. I know it's a lot of questions to ask since Ryan, but I just don't know. I'm a little iffy on that fight happening. You know what I'm saying? For that reason. Bill Haney ain't make me optimistic at all. Shout out to my brother A for reminding me to put the super chat goal up and participating right in it. Much love, bro. Always supporting the grind. I appreciate you. Get my guys just do, man.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
Right.
well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Shout out to A, man. Appreciate that support, family, as always. Mars Dope was good. He said that's what's wrong with boxing now. Just money driven. It's the only reason why they motivated to fight. It's a little misconception on that, bro. It's always been money driven because I don't think since it's been boxing, I don't think you could really name a time where they weren't prize fighters. So I think, I just think that boxing had a particular era or two where it was just like I don't know, the golden years, right? But I think things are different now because it's so much more business oriented, so much more money to make. And yeah, dudes are, they're trying to use this as a way out that, they trying to get to that bag, bro. And I ain't mad, but, I think it destroys fights from happening sometimes, right? And you can't fully blame them. It's about understanding, right? You ain't in this shit to not make no money. You get me? But I think when you put, I think the fans last and you don't even consider what the people want and only, what makes money, I think that's when it started, put a sour taste in people's mouth. But overall, I think it's always been about people making money. I just think it was a time where it was probably less hands in the pot and people had more of a willingness to fight for legacy and shit like that. Now people can, get big paydays for mediocre opposition and shit like that. And I know fans don't like it, but to a degree, but to a guy that's promoting a fighter, that's his dream. If I can pay this guy less and keep growing your profile and minimizing the risk that you take, then that's good. That's considered good business. And I'm telling you, I keep telling y'all this. I got to get on my job. I got to reach out to bro to see if I can get him to come up here for a little bit and just talk about some aspects of the business of boxing, man. And I think it really give y'all some good insight, bro. Like dudes want their money for sure. You know what I'm saying? And that should have make or break a fight. You know what I'm saying? Not getting no money. Not getting the right bag. You seen it with Frank Martin. Frank Martin needed that little for Shakur. He was like, bro, I ain't fighting him. You see? And it's not as simple as ducking. It's like he ain't financially comfortable. I can't expect him to go into a combat sport, not having his coins in order. You know what I'm saying? Teach what it do, Mr. Empire, what it do. Banks, my guy. Busy, what it do, bro? How you feeling? All good. Just another day, another bid with the fan. But yeah, so I'm on Twitter and I seen this thread and it started spreading. And then when you see all the thousands of like views and like you see how many people interact with bad information, it just make me come up here and talk about it. Technique, what it do, fam. So like I said, I seen this Raymond Muratalla thread with people saying to Shakur, oh, you dug Raymond Muratalla, or why you dug Raymond? Why you dug Raymond? And then somebody sent me a little clip in an interview where they was interviewing Raymond Muratalla, and this is what he had to say. Let me play it real quick.
He didn't say anybody specifically, right? He asked about Baranachek. I'm going to lean more towards a Shakur Stevenson. Even though y'all were on the same side of the street and that didn't happen, they bring that fight to you, how you feeling about that?
We're taking that, man. We've been calling for it. He don't want to fight. He don't want to fight.
Just straight up.
And what about El Camarón Zepeda? What are your thoughts on him?
They brought it to us twice also, and he still didn't want to fight. These are fighters that they keep bringing up to us.
Why don't you come in here?
Yeah, come on up in here, cuz.
I mean, you're in the World Championship, the World Series champion. So talk that World Series type talk.
Here's the thing. I mean, the organizations need to do a better job. They need to do a better job, I mean, if we're second, or if Camarón would been number one for a year, and they still don't give him a fucking shot. Come on, give him a shot. And we're second. We're not playing games. We want a shot. They are.
Nah, and that was a real quick clip, man. Now notice, Crush the Legend, my guy, Fly Frequency. What's good, family? How you feeling? Shout out to my guys. Raymond is ranked. Of course, Shakur needs to fight the man. Absolutely, that's a fight that it needs to happen, but real quick, I gotta go there on him. I gotta pump people brakes because the fact that people said, you know, I seen all that Twitter BS saying he ducked. I'm just here for the truth. I'm here to clear it up. Now you heard what Raymond Muratalla say. I've been calling for that fight. I think that's true. He have, and I think he deserved a fight like that. He got 22 fights the same way Shakur do. Hell yeah, he deserve a shot. He deserve a shot. He do. But then you see the coach get the microphone, and what did he start talking about? He started talking about the sanctioning bodies. Oh, Zepeda's been number one for this long, and they still ain't give him a shot. That ain't the sanctioning bodies. As Oscar was going on, I mean, he could have put him in there with Shakur. So it's not. You see how it has nothing to do with the sanctioning bodies, but then you see how dude started mentioning the sanctioning bodies. Not nobody ducking. Raymond Muratalla, he probably speaking like a fighter. Maybe he think he don't want it because he's calling for the fight and not getting it. But that's not the reality. I gotta jog Raymond Muratalla memory real quick. I gotta jog his memory. I agree with him too, Teach. I do. I agree with him too. I definitely agree with him. I think it could happen too, Dante. Fighter to consider investments to a promoter. That's the job to protect the investment. Hey, Lisa. And if you're protecting the investment, you're 1,000,000% right. And if you're protecting the investment, that's not going to always mean, or 9 times out of 10, that's not going to mean legacy the way we think of legacy. Because then, you know, what's legacy to us might be them risking the bag to them. And that's where we have the problem. So if it's not enough money where everybody getting they palms greased for the risk, they're not going to take it. And that's considered protecting their investment. And that's just the part that people don't want to hear. So while you sitting up here blaming fighters, follow the money and pay attention, bro. It ain't that cut and dry. Dudes ain't trying to avoid fighting each other. If some of these fights made the kind of money that we in our heads thought they made, I think the business of boxing would make it happen. But I think the reality is fights don't generate what we think they're going to generate because we on YouTube talking about them. If that was the case, Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, although I think it was very successful, it should have did well over 1 million buys. Easy. You get what I'm saying? Despite how it played out. You know what I mean? Because that's what everybody claimed they wanted. That was the biggest fight in boxing. But then you come to find out Tank and Ryan did some of the best numbers in recent memory. You get me? So again, that just goes to show you sometimes what we think make the most money, it don't. And if it don't make money, it don't make sense. And they're not going to look to make the fights. They're going to look to go another way and see if they can make their guy a substantial amount of money while getting paid, protecting the investment. And hopefully that's an opponent, you know, worthy enough to move them to the next level. I'm telling you, man, that legacy shit, Bradman Edwards said it. That legacy shit is over with. The best fighting the best. This ain't the era for that, man. J Boxing, what it do, fan? Facts over feeling podcast. That's why I like the IBF. They do their job right. I like it too. I like how the IBF get down. I do. They be staying true to their words, man. Y'all, man, we're gonna keep rolling. Let me play this little quick clip. I gotta remind Raymond Muratalla because he said he been asking for the fight. You know, the reason he didn't get it, he said Cora don't want it. So I think he might have forgot this. He might have forgot this little interaction. I gotta jog his memory a little bit, you know. Gotta jog the young boy's memory, man. I think he must have forgot. Or maybe he wasn't privy to this conversation, but you know, we gonna get him right. We gonna get him right though. Is this the one? That's why Sky and Dubois is upset.
Welcome to Perspective Look.
Pardon me, y'all. That's the wrong one. That's the one. I'm gonna pull that up in a second. That ain't the one. My bad, y'all. My bad. My bad, chips. Peoples. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Not saying Shakur's doing that, but I understand more.
Planet, Shakur, and look who's
For sure. Holding up the vision for those guys. Yeah, nah, for sure. I get you, Teach. But this is how you know this ain't Shakur. And the fact that they didn't fight has nothing to do with Shakur not wanting to fight. So
here.
Yeah.
He wants to bet $100,000. If he fights Raymond, he's gonna bet you $100,000 that he wins the fight.
I don't have the money, fucker. You make millions. I don't make that money. The fuck, $100 I'll bet, but not 100,000. What's wrong with this? Fool makes like $4 million a fight. I don't have that money.
Right off the bat, Core betting and Robert Garcia $100,000 that he beat Raymond Muratalla. That's just right off the bat.
But he is a great fighter.
He is now pound for pound one of the best fighters in the world, one of the most talented fighters in the world.
That was an exchange today between Shakur Stevenson, one of the best pound for pound fighters on the planet.
Nah, but that's what it is, bro. That's really what it is. Fans call it duck talk. The promoters and the managers and matchmakers, they look at it as protecting an investment, because you got to think people trying to get paid. And if you take an unnecessary risk, or a risk that you don't have to take sooner than you ready to, and you lose, now you ruin the investment, or you risk, ruining that investment for everybody. So yeah, like, again, what we think is duck talk is really the business of boxing, and that's how it go. So basically, let me shorten this up. You seen them jump on there, because I don't even want to play all of this. I hate hearing certain people's voices. No disrespect, but I'll sum it up for y'all. You seen them bet Robert Garcia right from the rip $100,000 to fight him. Basically, as they went on in the video, he talked about how they told him that fight was never on the table, and Robert Garcia said the same thing for them. They said the same thing, so it clearly was a matter of Top Rank not offering the fight to either guy. Not either guy ducking, not just Shakur not ducking it. Neither is Raymond Muratalla. Dude, would he take that fight? I think he'd take it. I think he'd take that shit right now, and I think it'd be a damn good fight. But as far as if he ducked him or not, nah, that's BS. He didn't duck him. You get what I'm saying? That fight just wasn't something that was put on the table for either guy. And as they had the conversation, you heard it both from both ends. Them say like, yeah, they telling. Basically, it sounded like Top Rank was telling them that fight wasn't available. You get what I'm saying? So while they thinking somebody was ducking them or avoiding them, nah, it just wasn't an option for them to fight you. But, I played that little clip, and Core got in the comment section and he responded, man. He didn't like what he seen. So he got on Raymond helmet, man. He says, you a goofy ninja, said bum ass fighter. You know what I'm saying? But look, he ain't no bum, man. He ain't no bum. I think Shakur better than him. I think Shakur beats him. But that don't mean they shouldn't fight. That don't mean I don't think it'll be a good fight. I don't think it'll be an easy fight. Raymond Muratalla can fight, yeah. He got 22 fights just like Core. Core got that pedigree, as I always speak about, and he's just smart as hell. He got more experience because he's, obviously competed for titles, defended the title, unified titles. You get what I'm saying? He got more experience as a pro, even though they got the same amount of fights. You get me? So he's fought at a higher level, I think, thus far in his career. And I see it being a very good fight. I think Shakur beat him straight up. But I think the fight should happen. I think Raymond Muratalla, with his 22 fights and the last performance that he had recently, I think it was, a second-round knockout he got? Second-round knockout in his last fight. Yeah, second-round knockout over Jesus Campos, who was 25-5. You know what I mean? He went out there and starched him. His record is now 22-0, 17 knockouts. So this ain't nothing negative to say about Raymond Muratalla. But I just had to expose that little white lie that Shakur don't want to fight. He talked directly to your trainer. He told you exactly what Top Rank told him, and your trainer said the same thing back to him. And then furthermore, he got on the phone and told him, "I'll bet you 100,000 that I beat him." Straight like that. Now, I bet you 100,000. The hell with all this. I ain't trying to fight him. Not only will I fight him, I'll bet you personally $100,000 that I beat your fighter. You tell me that ain't nobody that's looking to duck, man. So I just hate duck narratives. It's not about protecting fighters. I just hate when people take it like that. It ain't got nothing to do with that. I just don't like bad information. So this is a fight that I do agree should happen. I don't see no reason why it shouldn't. I like both guys, man. I respect Raymond Muratalla. I like his grind. Anybody can have an off night. He had a couple of off nights, a couple of times where he got dropped, didn't look the best, but he's looked like, he back to form in his last fight. Second round knockout, he looked impressive. So if they make this fight at any point, I would like it. But at the same token, Raymond is on Top Rank. Shakur used to be on Top Rank. Something tells me, man, I could see Keyshawn getting this fight too. I think Keyshawn and Raymond Muratalla would be a good fight too, believe it or not. I think any of these fights would be good. But yeah, as you see, he bet the money. And like I said, I just didn't want to hear an old boy voice, his voice get annoying fast. But like I said, he basically let him know that Top Rank didn't let him know that was even an option for him. Told him it wasn't. So that was some miscommunication. Sound like some politics being played. Sound like Top Rank not really being willing to offer up Raymond Muratalla. You know what I'm saying? To Shakur. Adrian, what it do, fan? All the fighters give in. What's good with it, bro? So, I mean, that was my quick spill on that. I ain't want to spend too long on it, but the claims that he don't want to fight, I think, is BS. You see what Corey had to say. He called him a bum. He don't feel like Raymond is on this level, obviously, but he gonna say that because he ain't feeling what he said in that interview about him not wanting it. So I do think that's a future fight for him. It was something people was talking about while he was still over there on Top Rank. Listen, man, I don't give a damn what promotional company he signed to. I think that's a good fight at any point that they make it in the near future. And I definitely be on board with wanting to see. You know what I'm saying? I definitely would want to see. But let's keep rolling, y'all. Let's keep rolling, man. I wanted to talk about the ladies for a quick second, man. I wanted to talk about the ladies. So I see Michaela Mayer. She did an interview and she was talking about some potential fights for her down the line. And, one of the fights that she mentioned, y'all, was with Clarissa Shields. Kurt Douglas, what it do? You always get the best fight and the best. Fans just say that's stupid. Yeah. I don't think people understand that. Yeah, exactly, Kurt. Exactly. But one of the fights Michaela was talking about was a fight between her and Clarissa Shields. And you see them kind of flirting with a fight on Twitter. You know what I mean? Clarissa said we should make a fight at 54. She said, let's go, say when. And look, I mean, Clarissa is running out of opponents. I do think this will be a good fight if it happened. Even though I think obviously Clarissa's on another level, but listen, I ain't taking no fights off the table for nobody. If Michaela Mayer is a world-class fighter, she got 2 losses, don't she? But she's looked good since then. She looked good in her last fight. She doing well, man. She looked good at one. I think she had 47 now, so she been looking solid up there. That's not too far off from 54. I mean, Clarissa up there at heavyweight now doing her thing. She looks strong. I would like to personally see her take a few more fights up there at heavyweight. But like I said, when I see them over here entertaining fights with each other, this is the type of stuff I like. I do love the women because they'll fight. They ain't about ducking and dodging. I mean, it was all friendly between them at first, but now I think it's starting to get to the point where them being potential opponents is real. Are you like you some Mary J boxing? Well, man, some of these boxers are overvaluing themselves by asking for too much money. Most of the promoters are unwilling to lose their investment and the bad. Yeah, I think in some cases that's happening, Mr. Empire. In some cases, I do think that's happening. You know what I'm saying? I do think that. But nonetheless, this will be a good fight, y'all. A good fight. But this is also something. I won't stop there. This is why I say Michaela Mayer want all the smoke. Because she said Katie has always been on my list. I'm not sure what her plans are, but I'm, of course, always willing to drop to 140 for her as well. Or she could attempt to become a 3-weight world champion and come challenge me for my belt at 47. So Michaela Mayer is she's not only entertaining the fight with the GWOAT, she talking about Katie as well. And look, y'all, she ain't stopped there. Man. Michaela Mayer also talking about Amanda Serrano. She said, you earned the right to call the shots. Hope she follows through and get to the trilogy. So she talking about the trilogy between Serrano and Katie Taylor. Katie Taylor was saying, Amanda Serrano said the negotiations are starting up ASAP. That was their deal. And our face-to-face, her and I shook on it. She did mention it in her post-conference, so I'm confident it's a go. This is Amanda Serrano talking about a potential trilogy with Katie Taylor. And this fight is supposed to be 12 rounds, 12 3-minute rounds. Gianni, what it do, my guy? How you feeling? It's supposed to be a fight, 12 rounds, 3 minutes. I think that's the only way I would want to see this trilogy, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but for me, the only way I would want to see a trilogy with these ladies is if it is a 12-round fight and it's 3 minutes. I think that favors Amanda Serrano and the way she likes to fight and her work rate. I think she'll have more opportunity to hurt Katie Taylor and possibly get her out of there. I do feel like, especially in the first fight, had it been 3-minute rounds, I think she would have stopped Katie. So this is what Amanda Serrano is saying. Like, the negotiations are starting up. They shook on it. she agreed to it. So it's supposed to be 12 rounds, 3 minutes. You know what I mean? And look, I think this is the only opportunity for her to truly beat her. I think if it was another, 10-rounder, 2 minutes, regular fight, I think Amanda runs the risk of losing again, another decision in a highly contested fight. I don't believe she can win a decision against Katie. I feel like she got to stop her. And I feel like with 12 rounds, 3-minute rounds, I think the opportunity will be there for her to actually stop Katie. I do. Now, I could be wrong. Again, Katie could end up getting her hand raised again. But I do think it was a reason. Like, Amanda Serrano wanted a 12-round fight the second time. She wanted that the second time. But it was Katie Taylor that was like, nah, that don't make no sense. That don't do nothing. It was Serrano wanted it. So it's a reason that she didn't want that. So I think after beating her twice, she probably like, that's the least I could do. Let's run it back one more time. Let's 12 rounds, 3 minutes. Let's do it. I don't know. Amanda need to tighten up her defense. Yeah, she's just a fighter, yo. That's just how she fight too. It wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt, Kyle. It definitely wouldn't hurt. They damn match up so good. Yeah. Only under these circumstances, bro. The 12 3-minute rounds, I'm digging that. But yeah, Kyle, I'm with you. She definitely need to tighten it up. But I think that's just her approach, man. She just getting there and mix it up. But I feel like, again, them 2-minute rounds, they blow by so fast, bro, that she just able to, and she was getting head butted to death in that last fight, bro. Man, she was getting head butted crazy. She kept getting butted over and over and over and over, yo. I'm just like, man, this look crazy. Her eye look wild, but her eye healing pretty well, yo. Her eye healing pretty well. I seen the picture today on the gram. Her eye's healing pretty well. But yeah, man. This is Michaela Mayer, man. She with it. She with the smoke, bro. Michaela Mayer with all the smoke. From Clarissa to the only thing I didn't like about what Michaela Mayer was saying was when they asked her about the Alicia Baumgardner, rematch, the way she downplayed that and said, she needs me and all this stuff. I don't know if I want to give her that. She almost sounded like she above a girl that beat you because she tested positive, even though her name got cleared for that and they could never prove that she intentionally did no wrongdoing. So I think that counts for something. So that's the only thing I didn't like what Michaela Mayer was saying. She kind of was a little dismissive of a rematch. She said you never know, it could happen, but still, like the way she was talking, like, I don't know if I want to give her that opportunity. I'm like, huh? What do you mean? She beat you the first time, but whatever. I like Michaela Mayer. Nothing negative to say. She about that smoke. I think any of those fights would be entertaining, whether it's her and Serrano, her and Katie Taylor, or a trilogy that look like it's being negotiated right now between Serrano and Katie Taylor for a third one. So if it's 12 minute, 3 minute, 12 3-minute rounds, I'm all for it. Said, dude, I'm gonna show Mary the milk. You stupid, bro. Jay like him some Michaela. Jay like Michaela. Oh man, you're a fool, man. You're a fool. You are a fool. But let's keep rolling, man. So look, I like these fights. Like I said, Serrano and Mayer is something I never thought of. That'd be an interesting fight. Mayer says she feel like she got more tools than Serrano. So she feel like she'll be able to box her. She thinks she can beat her, obviously. And I do understand that she do got the size and everything over, and she do box more than Serrano. Serrano fights. She's a fighter through and through. I think Mayer would try to box and stay behind the jab, and that could be difficult for Serrano if she's not able to consistently close the gap. You slipped or blocked some of the shots in the last round. She would have got the nod because she was the most active. Yeah, Irvin Katie threw shots. She landed and they were clean. Yeah, for sure, Kyle. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely. Tighten up on the defense. She just be so hungry to get her. You get what I'm saying? Banks says Serrano and Mary, some beautiful ass women. Man, shout out to them ladies, man. I love Amanda Serrano energy, man. That's what make her even, Shout out to my guy, man, Dante Boxing Talk, man. He said, for the grind, for the 10-piece in the Cash App, always supporting the grind. Shout out to my bro. Dante.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
right.
well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate you. Much love to my guy. Man, the one the judges weren't counting headbutts clean and effective punch. I'm telling you. Yeah, I thought this Serrano move up in weight recently. The last fight she did that. What did she do? She took the 1-all fight where she went and knocked out the chick. The last female before she fought Katie Taylor again. I forget the female's name that she went out there and destroyed her. But yeah, Amanda Serrano, she is 7-weight division champion. So she's very accomplished. That's why I say, man, I don't know. She just can't get a decision against Katie Taylor, bro. It's just not in the cards for her to get the decision against Katie Taylor. But let's keep rolling, man. Let's keep rolling. Let's keep building. Shout out to everybody rocking with me, man. Y'all hit the like button if y'all haven't. We're gonna get into this Lamont Roach interview and where he revealed, a rematch clause. And he said, get ready for 2 fights. You know what I mean? Because when he beat Tank, it's going to be a second one. Lamont Roach talking heavy, y'all. Talking heavy. He said, when I beat that boy, get ready. You did? Get ready. She fought at 135 and then 140. Yeah. Stevie Morgan, dude. I just found her. Yeah, that's the one she beat up. That's the one she had beat up. Big Supreme, what it do, my guy? How you feeling? Shout out to you. So this is this podcast is called Talk Perspective. Talk Perspective. Shout out to them. They had interviewed Lamont Roach. Like I said, people must have caught on to this. K Causey, what it do? And they finally, they heard him reveal something about a rematch clause, and a lot of people, reacting to it. So let's listen to some of this, man. No evidence, my guy. Was good, fam.
To perspective, look, the boxing community in the DMV has one of the biggest fan bases across the country, but everyone is not a fan of my guest today. Despite how you feel, some say he's earned this spot, and Lamont Roach Jr. is confident he will win one of the biggest fights of his life against Gervonta Tank Davis. You plan on winning this fight against Gervonta?
I'm cracking. These Jones hurt.
Would you ever fight Canelo?
Get ready for 2 fights. Wow. Y'all can't do that. Dude.
What's the proposed person? Let's address the elephant in the room.
That's a hell of a question, ain't it?
He's probably going to just knock you out up until the 6th round.
That's never going to happen.
This fight is a fucking joke.
A lot of that hate that he get just fall on me.
Bruh, why are you wasting your time? You're not there. This isn't the perfect timing for you.
Let me ask you a question. Who's greater than me?
What about Floyd Mayweather, Jr.?
Get into it, man. Shout out to the fans. We're going to get into it.
All right, so Lamont, I want to thank you.
And real quick, yeah, Kello, you right. I mean, I always just talk about stuff that people make big deals out of. I don't see it as being a big deal. It's crossing your T's and dotting your I's. Could you, I just want to play it before I get my assessment on it, but we're going to talk about
your father, Senior, for giving Perspective this opportunity. This
Absolutely
is our first
not,
one-on-one interview, and I
got
to give special thanks to my boy, Derek Carey, DC, because he was instrumental in making this happen.
Okay.
So the obvious is you're fighting Tank, Gervonta Davis, and many people have a lot to say about that. I think we're going to get into that a little later, but I want people to get a sense of who you are. And I read that you were born in D.C. but raised in Upper Marlboro. How long were you living in D.C.?
I was living in D.C. when I was a kid. I went to D.C. public schools for my first couple years of school. I was raised in both. And technically, when my parents moved to Maryland, they didn't move to Upper Marlboro. They moved to Forestville. I went to school around here, actually.
What high school did you go to?
I went to Wise.
Oh, you went to Wise?
Yeah,
yep,
I went to Wise.
Yeah, high school.
That's the Upper Marlboro school that I went to. But yeah, I was back and forth ever since. I want to say my father stopped letting me go because I grew up around Leroy Park. That's where I was at every day. I went to school with my cousins every day. We all went to school from my grandmother's house. So it was a thing where my father started seeing the environment and seeing things getting closer to me as I'm getting older. So he did the right thing. He put me,
it was time to get out.
Away. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, and I read that you grew up playing football, but you weren't a big fan. Not a big fan, you just didn't care for boxing. Is that true? Or boxing wasn't the first choice for you?
Boxing definitely wasn't the first choice. Yeah. Football was my first love. I thought I was going to be in the NFL. I thought all that.
What position?
I played fullback, running back, and linebacker. So
okay.
So and I like to hit. If you ask anybody, they know. I used to bring the noise on the field.
Now you have to be a Commanders. If not, this interview is over.
Yeah, for sure, man. What kind of guy would I be?
Yeah. So what do you think of Jaden Daniels' performance so far?
Oh, he liked that. He is one of them.
He's one of them.
He is one of them.
Yeah. Tell me about your parents. Are they together?
Yes.
What is it like for you to grow up in a home where most young people in the DMV across the country don't have that example? You grew up with your mother and father from a city where there's a lot of violence. How do you manage that?
Man, I'm blessed, honestly. And just how you explained it, that's what I've witnessed my entire life. My friends, even my family, like my cousins and stuff like that, they grew up in 2 different households. All my closest friends, I can probably count on my hand, probably 2-3 fingers that got both of their parents like I do.
Okay.
So I'm very blessed. I'm extremely blessed, and I think it's a testament to where I am today. And
absolutely.
My dad played a pivotal role in.
Shout out to Lamont Roach.
Sure. Now, how many siblings do you have?
I got 2 siblings.
2 siblings. I know. I read about your brother Jordan. Mm-hmm. Iceman. Yeah, we'll get into that. But who's your other sibling?
My sister. I'm the oldest. So
okay.
My sister is 27.
Okay.
And she is a doctor.
I was laughing at
She's
that.
a doctor.
Like baby face.
Congratulations to her.
Dr. Roach.
Dr. Roach. And I was just going to ask if your family was a boxing family because did your dad box?
No, my dad ain't box.
Your dad didn't box, but Jordan is now moving into that field.
Mm.
Yeah,
and then, of course, we have to pay homage to your cousin, Bernard Roach Boogaloo, I read about. And he's really like, the foundation of this gym?
He's the pioneer of this gym, for sure. And my entire boxing existence and career.
Yeah. Who was he to you? Describe him.
Man, I got so much, like, you know what I'm saying? We can go all day, but he was like a father figure to me.
Yeah.
I had no choice. I seen him every day.
Yeah.
Every day. Since I started boxing when I was 9. He passed away in 2017. I seen him every day. 5 days a week.
Boxing since
6.
9.
Trips, tournaments, everything. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like his spirit, if anybody know, he was a very God-fearing man.
Yeah.
I ain't messing with y'all. Yeah.
Brighten the room with his smile.
Yeah.
Can turn any frown upside down for real. And he was very encouraging, and his thing was to save lives. So if anybody know, it's hard to, you know what I'm saying, it's just hard to really still accept that.
Yeah. It was just 7 years ago.
Yeah.
It was just 7 years ago. I've recently had lost myself, so I understand what that feels like. I was reading that the inside ropes, I was on their website, and this is what they said. They said what Boogaloo did wasn't just create a world-class boxing gym. He proved structure and accountability, and not just from his teaching, but his actions. His lifelong job of being a firefighter made having a career normal to many young people found that not to be the case. Boogaloo built something, and Lamont Roach Sr. is continuing it. They built a boxing family that serves secondarily as a boxing gym. What are your thoughts?
Man, I think that's a hell of a description. I think that is the perfect way to describe it. My cousin did this. He started training kids to save lives. And obviously he was already a firefighter. That's what he did. He saved lives on the job, off the job, in the gym, outside the gym.
And was his path to boxing, because there are many other sports and disciplines that people can choose. I think I read that he was either amateur boxing.
He was an amateur boxer.
Yeah.
With a record of 35-5. He went to the Seoul, Korea Olympic trials.
Wow.
Yep.
And then you felt inspired by what he did.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
For sure. And then I trusted him. I mean, obviously from day one, but he know what it takes to be in the ring.
And he was
I'm tired of y'all, yo. Man, I can't mess with y'all. Big Supreme in rare form. You know that's my movie too, bro. Boogaloo. That was Marlon Wayne's name above the rim. Remember me, Birdie? You know, don't nobody win if the Birdman don't win.
Only 52 years old and he passed from a heart attack.
Yeah.
How devastating was that when the family got the news?
It was extremely devastating. I was in training camp.
You were in training camp, okay.
So I was towards the end of a training camp. You know, sadly, he passed out on a run. Because he was a healthy guy.
Yep.
And he passed out on a run and nobody got to him in time. So, it was very unfortunate. But, it hit us hard. I was kind of depressed.
Yep.
And I didn't realize it until after I got out of that depression, so to say. It was hard.
Because you're what, 29?
Yeah.
You were 22 at the time.
I was 22.
You were 22. Yeah. Jordan Roach, tell me about your brother. In my research, I read something that says, okay, he is an amazing flyweight fighter. They call him Iceman because he is stoic, kind of emotionless, if you will, but he's about business.
Yeah.
Is that Jordan?
Man, that's true. How you did your research?
I did my.
Shout out to Jordan Roach too. The younger brother got some hands, man. I like what I'm saying from the Lamont Roach and his brother, man. Them dudes can
research, brother. I did my research. I said, wow. So he's not as conversational or sociable. He's about business.
Yeah, you got to know him to be you got to know him for him to be social.
Yeah.
You really got to know him to be social. For
sure. What's the future for him in boxing? What do you share with him about what he's entering and what you've been a part of for a period of time?
Man, the future is bright for him. Hopefully he can go on to do things that, I couldn't fathom to do as a pro, and I'm still going. So
what? Give me an example of.
Man, I still have I lost my first world title shot.
Okay.
I hope and pray that he gets to a world title soon. I think he will. I think he'll get to a world title sooner than me in his pro career. And I think he'll conquer that, and I think he'll be probably champion for a super long time. Hopefully he can move up in weight and do the things that I'm trying to do right now.
Yeah. Now I would imagine that your dad obviously is supportive of his sons. How does your mom feel having two boys boxing? And then if it is the case that, all these injuries, head, body, etc., how does she respond to you all boxing?
Okay, so how does she respond to us boxing? She's nervous.
Yep.
But confident.
Yeah. He had super flyweight, K. He had super flyweight, bro. Y'all stupid said Jermaine Jackson. Oh man.
As hell. She'll tell you in a hobby, my son is this, my son is that, my son will whoop yours.
Yeah. Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
So moms can talk that trash.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. But if you ask her about fight night, she's like, oh my God, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. She is nervous. She don't want nobody, especially Jordan, because that's her baby.
Yep.
So she don't want nobody punching on him. Yeah.
Moms is boxing.
Yeah, for sure.
So let me ask you this. You were a student at the University of Maryland, I think mechanical engineer.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me about that.
That was hectic.
It was?
Yeah, it was hectic. It was an accomplishment. It was definitely something that I can chalk up on my accomplishment list.
Yeah.
It definitely did a number on my mother. She was very happy. But it was a lot going on. It was very hard to do my studies, come to the gym twice a day.
Yeah.
And mind you, when I first got there, I ain't no car. So I'm on the train back and forth.
Yeah.
I'm on the train. I'm going to class. I'm trying to get my work done.
Yeah.
I'm taking the bus to the train. Then I'm taking the train to Sulin Station to come take the bus to get here.
Wow.
So that's every day, unless my father gave me a ride.
Yeah.
So
then I guess the next question is, are you a disciplined person? Because it takes discipline and integrity to sort of build what you have today, including your team. Have you always been disciplined, or that's something you had to develop?
I think I've always been disciplined when it comes to my goals.
Okay.
Personally, like I said, Boogaloo instilled that discipline into us like clockwork.
Yeah.
Because that was one of the things he preached. I've been hearing the word discipline since, you know what I'm saying, over and over and over, and it's like repetitiveness, so it gets embodied in myself. So I've been disciplined when it came to my goals. I've been disciplined for a long time. So ever since I probably started boxing.
Yeah.
I never missed weight, ever. As an amateur, as a pro, never missed weight. So that speaks to a lot of discipline, because you got grown men still missing weight these days. And it's just, you know, I've been
Yeah, man, that discipline will get you far, man. It's good the fact that he touched on a couple different angles that, you know, allowed Lamont Roach to, you know, talk a little bit about himself. Shout out to my baby girl, the Queen Miss Just Do. Drive safely. I know it's raining out there. Yeah, he do look like Bow Wow a little bit. I ain't gonna
professional
hold you.
before I turned professional. So
Athletic
I've been
Bow Wow.
What will Boogaloo say about what you've accomplished so far? He didn't live to see it, but what would he say?
He'd just say, if anybody asks me, like I told you. One thing about that confidence, that's him too.
Yeah.
So just
that's
think
him
about
for
it.
sure. He knew he had the best fighters in the world, best fighters in the country.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't hesitate to tell anybody.
Yeah.
So his thing, he'll say this, he'd be like, I knew you'd be here. You know, I just was hoping that he'd be here to witness it.
Let's talk about being a parent. You are 29 with one son. You did say that perhaps you'd like to have more children.
Yeah.
Are you single? You with the child's mother? You're dating, or you're a free agent? And not free agent in boxing. I know about that.
Nah, I'm neither of them. Honestly, you ain't say I'm taken, but I'm not with my child's mother.
Okay, so you're spoken for.
I'm spoken for.
Is it challenging to manage a relationship? I often think when you're in a relationship, you're responsible.
Speaking of spoken for, that probably was that chick that I seen him with at the Boots fight. Because he, you know, when Lamont Roach came to the section where I was at, probably trying to find his seat, he had a little bitty with him. That probably was the chick.
For somebody that's emotions.
Yeah, are you saying
how do you manage being responsible for her emotions, your own emotions, and then managing your focus
for a friend
to be a boxer that you are today?
I manage pretty well. I got a nice, respectful relationship with the mother of my child, and I'm blessed to.
My bad, y'all. I think I had paused it. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. Hold on.
Keep my woman satisfied. You know, she just, you know, it's steps that you take to eliminate a whole lot of stuff. You make life simple.
Yeah.
And then everyone knows that this is the breadwinner right here. This gym right here. This is what I do. And this is how I manage that, because everyone knows that there's a link to everything for everything to work.
Yeah. And how has your girlfriend responded or managed your time being here and maybe not being with her as much, particularly when you're preparing for a fight?
She knows. She knows how it goes. I mean, sometimes she's
Fruity Luther King is
like
crazy.
what Rick Ross says, she's in the gym. She in there.
I'm about to time y'all out, bro.
Yeah, for sure. She work out with me. She be in here. She'll probably watch me work out if she in here. But we work out together. We know it takes a team, and
absolutely,
she supports me, and I love her to death for that.
Are you a person who goes out? Are you a person who parties, hang out? And if so, what discipline around doing those things?
Bro, you sure you ain't trying to date him?
With the number of violence in the city, where you...
Who authorized this line of questioning, bro? Who authorized it? Who authorized this line of questioning? I'm just joking.
Or where you go,
just joking.
People who watch you, and then at the same time, really stepping away from that. So first question is, do you hang out? Do you party?
When I can.
Damn.
Like you said, it's a whole lot
Do
of
you hang
factors
out, do you party?
that trickle in.
You got
So,
a girl?
you know, as a younger, I definitely did. I definitely, you know, used to hang out. But it's a lot more to life than hanging out, especially with how our city lives.
He said, boxing Bill
what are your
says
thoughts
it's
around?
This is Lamont Roach, y'all. It was a long one, man. I might have to skim through some of it just to get to the boxing portion, bro. If it don't, you know.
The gun violence in the DMV.
But I understand it because
amongst
I ain't
your
gonna lie,
generation.
like carrying these interviews, especially trying to keep them as long as he did. I get where he was trying to go. He was trying to get people to know a little bit about Lamont Roach, but you know, we junkies, so we want to hear the boxing. We sitting here like boxing, please. Be in boxing news, my God. What it do, Cash? Zach B said these are Diddy questions. Now he asks about party. Alan Marcus, what's up, fam? How you feeling, bro?
Man,
Mark West, what it do, man?
My thoughts are just like, it's crazy that we here, but you got to be mindful of it every step of the way.
He's all off the boxing questions. I'm telling you,
keep your head on the swivel.
He ain't asked him one yet.
Man, at any point, anybody could be a target. You never know. It's sad. This generation is sad right now. You know, hopefully I can do something to help better it. Hopefully I can do something to, even if it's one kid, even if it's 10 kids, you know what I'm saying, direct it the other way, in a positive way.
What does your dad talk to you about hanging out, selecting friends?
Oh, he don't like that.
Yeah.
He already, I mean, like, he don't want me out, obviously. I mean, who would want their child out, and, you know, especially at night.
Yeah.
And real quick, like what he talking about, because, you know, not to bring it up, but you seen the situation with Takeoff, and you seen how Cora was there, and even his grandfather spoke about that as far as hanging out and how he don't like it and don't be in them circles, because, you know, it's a lot of stuff that come with that, and it'd be something that's not even for you. You'll just be wrapped up in it. So good to see him lock in on the boxing and stay out of the way. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way to go about things. That's how you make it through, man. Mind your business, stay out the way, man. Do everything you're supposed to do, all the things you got to do, so you can do some of the shit you want to do. Remind me of Diddy asks Fat. I'll come there and party. Do you live alone? Man,
Amongst all the troubles and what can come, you know, so I get it. But you know, I'm all right. Cool.
Shout out to Boxing Bill. Appreciate you pulling up. If anybody new in the building, make sure y'all smash the like button, sub to the channel, turn your notifications on, keep rocking out with your boy. We're gonna get through this interview, man. Like I said, I ain't gonna be here super long. I just wanted to get through this.
You know, it's like you said, like who would want their child out? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I think
absolutely
navigating the way you should navigate.
TD, like, my guy was good with it, bro. You gotta move like that. Seat out here. Absolutely. RIP Batman for sure. Shout out to a real man. RIP Batman for sure, man. I mean, we did the push-up challenge, TD, for everybody was getting our push-ups in. It was so real. You know, Batman was solid, bro. Mama Dude was doing push-ups, bro, that day, man. Shout out to him, man. RIP to him, man. But you absolutely got to be careful and mindful of your circle, man, for sure. Yeah, he asked him that, man. We cutting the interview, man. So, are you in a happy relationship?
You should be mindful of. You should be mindful of your time. You should be mindful of the people, because people do like to enjoy themselves.
Absolutely.
And people like to be around their loved ones, and you know,
absolutely,
that's what
bro.
I like to do.
Oh man, bro. Hey man, just real quick, not to go off top, but TD, man, you about to send me down memory lane real quick. All the interactions for me with him, positive. Like talking to him, like hearing his boxing, breaking down the boxing, man. It was funny, man. Definitely a good dude, man. It's been some genuine people in this journey, in this boxing space. Some genuine, solid people, man. I got a lot of them in here, but he definitely was one. Mr. Pride sounds like the interviewer's trying to create a day profile. I'm tired of y'all. I ain't reading the way y'all comments. Lee, what it do, fam? J.A. Dixon, how you feeling, family? Good to see you, bro.
You know, I just got to be mindful of everything that's going on out here in this world.
Describe your father as a coach, and then describe him as a dad, if they don't blend.
Facts, TD. Every time.
I can do all three. Okay. Because it blends, but as a dad, I would describe him as a perfect role model. As a coach, I describe him as a winner. And together, I describe him as Superman. My father wear a lot of hats.
Yeah.
Dad, worker. And
we gotta cut.
Some respect on that.
Some respect on his name.
He get a little crazy. We gotta go. What you doing later? What you doing later is crazy. He gonna ask for his IG in a minute, y'all. He gonna be like, "What's your IG? What's your Twitter? You got a
cheap engineer.
You got a TikTok? You know what I'm saying? I know what he's trying to do, y'all. I'm just joking because y'all ain't no good, man. I'm ignoring y'all. Yo, bad. I know he trying to build he trying to build, but he was trying to get them to know another side of mine. You know what I'm saying?
He
about to start calling them Monty in a minute. Yeah, they wild, Jay.
Brother.
I ain't messing with him.
Son.
I ain't messing with y'all.
Head coach of an organization with 2 gyms, more than 30 kids.
More like Google today.
This gym won Gym of the Year from USA Boxing in 2021.
Yeah, he definitely gonna get the number in the IG.
Manager. So
nah, for sure. Now, all jokes aside, I know what he's doing now.
Yeah, for sure. So all those hats that he wear, I ain't see that man fail yet.
Wow. And real quick, I try to stop it just periodically through this whenever I think of something based on what he's saying. You see how he's speaking about his dad wearing many different hats and how difficult of a juggle that could be. How it's a balance. It's a real job. But he's saying he ain't seen his dad fail yet. And that's what I'm saying. Not everybody is going to be flawless in that approach. You know what I mean? When you wearing many different hats, you got to do many different jobs and you going to mess up. The more hats you wear, that increase your chances of an error or making a mistake. You know what I mean? Bumping your head somewhere, making the wrong decision. Like, it can happen. So I like the fact that he did touch on that. Rob, what it do, my God? What's good with it, bro? We saw how Rose got his concealed carry. He gonna need it. What's your favorite Drake? What's that? Y'all ain't listen to y'all now. I'm done with y'all, bro.
I ain't see that man fail yet.
What do you all disagree on? And how do you handle disagreement?
I don't disagree on a lot.
Because it's humanistic for us to, my son disagrees with a lot.
Humanistic. That's the first time I heard that word. I ain't gonna lie.
Of what I say is, and he's 31. So I realized a long time ago that I stopped parenting when he turned about 17. And I'm just his consultant at this point. And that's just the way it is.
So that'll probably be the only thing we do disagree on. It's just like,
you're gonna be here for a while.
Like personal or whatever the case may be.
Picasso.
But if it's a disagreement, I already know that his intention is pure. His intention is direct. His intention is probably from past experience.
Yeah.
So, I do understand those things.
Lamont Roach got a good pop.
We disagree. We disagree. We chalk it up.
That's right.
We go on to the next.
That's right. So I'm sitting here looking professionally as a boxer. You won. You had 27 bouts, 25 wins,
do you like
10 knockouts.
What's your favorite color?
Decision, 1 draw, and 1 loss, which was to Jermell Herring.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about your success. How do you get to 25 wins and 10 knockouts?
All right, y'all. We get into the boxing. Boxing, please. Pardon me. Thank y'all. Patience. Appreciate y'all rocking with me, listening to this. Now we get into a little bit of the boxing.
A lot of hard work.
A lot of hard work.
A lot of humbleness. A lot of coachability.
Yeah.
If you're able to be coached. And
Banks said about time.
And faith.
Yeah.
Yeah, he only a full 21 minutes in, Banks.
Are you a spiritual man or are you a religious man?
Oh, man, he trying to
I'm
marry
a spiritual man for sure.
You're a spiritual man.
I'm working on being a better religious man.
Okay, what does that mean?
Just to get in tune with the word more, getting in tune with God himself more.
Absolutely.
But I definitely pay my dues to the man above because he deserves him. I wouldn't be here without him.
Yeah.
So
let's talk about your particular loss to Jermell Herring. That was it in November 2019? 2019. What happened with that fight?
I just got started late. That's about it. He was a little tricky and
he did get started late in that fight.
Tall.
Yeah. Did he have a greater reach?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But I started late. That's all. Cards stacked against me. I was the B-side. I wasn't the favorite. I wasn't supposed to win.
Okay.
I wasn't supposed to win.
Yeah.
So, I just got started late. I think if I would have started early, I would have knocked him out, and we probably would have had this interview.
Yeah. So is it even necessary to have a rematch with someone like that, considering at the level you are now? No, or at least back then you didn't want one?
Oh, back then, yeah, I wanted to run it back immediately.
You did?
Yeah.
And what happened in those cases when you want a rematch?
Same thing you just asked me.
Yeah.
There wouldn't be no point for him to fight me for real.
Oh, okay.
Facts,
on his end, it probably wouldn't be smart. We had no rematch clause. And what else? And he was on the big and better.
Yeah, so when did you debut as a professional fighter?
April 2014.
April 2014.
I think it was the day after my grandmother's birthday, April 19th.
April 19th.
Ah, that's my sister's birthday.
And what does it take to be a professional fighter when you cross over? What's the process of that?
Funny, anybody could be a professional boxer. Anybody can go to like the Maryland or DC commission and be like, I want to be a professional boxer. If you're like 80 and like, out of shape and stuff like that, obviously they probably won't give you like permission. But other than that, like anybody can sign up.
Yeah. So I read that you were signed to the industry leader Golden Boy Promotions, but because they were known for putting on major fights, like I guess Floyd Mayweather and was that the reason why you went with him?
I signed with Golden Boy straight out of the amateurs strictly because they gave, at the time, the best business plan.
Okay.
I was getting offers from, Al Heyman and Mike Tyson Promotions
when
he had his promotional company, Top Rank, and Golden Boy. But they gave me the best. They gave me the best plan, honestly. So.
And real quick, I'm gonna stop it there because that conversation tied into other bills that we had when we be asking when it's time for fighters to sign. Why sign over here when they ain't got the fights for you? That's what we up here think. We discuss it like that. They look at who has the best opportunity for them, and that might not lead to the best fights at the same time too, but they're gonna have to go with whoever has the best opportunity for them. He said he done got offers from everybody, Al Heyman and everybody, but the one who presented him with the best offer was Golden Boy. But people will tell you, man, Oscar De La Hoya ain't shit. Why you go there? He just told you all these other guys made offers too, but this was the best situation with the best offer. And that's what boxers got to deal with. They ain't just looking like, all right, he got this guy, that guy on his roster. Yeah, I'm going over. Nah, bro, they looking at who is presenting the best situation for me at the time. That's what I'm going to go with. You know what I'm saying? And it only makes sense for you got to think about your career, not just one or two fights. You got to think about longevity. So, and at that time, whoever presents the best option and opportunity is obviously what you're going to roll with.
That's why we went with them. Not necessarily because because I had them.
Yeah, he do that, boy. I'm clipping him off, Mr.
High-profile promoters trying to sign him.
Yeah.
It's just we went with what made sense for me.
Now, I often think there's a science to boxing, and it's very political when people
Banks, you say that, we jumping
their opponents. And that's what many people said about Gervonta. So,
yeah, to a degree, it didn't go well, but I don't know if he'll look at it that way, right? Maybe in the end, but ultimately, you was presented with something that made sense at the time. How it played out once you got there is something different, right? But I think that's the hook anyway, right? Presenting something to you that will be favorable to you. So that's where you go. Now, we know boxing is dirty and they got a tendency to not fulfill obligations and these quote unquote promises that they make when they sign you on board, right? It's just like record labels. They promise you X, Y, and Z. You get there and then it's everything but what they told you. So I think the business of boxing does do that to these fighters too. But why I don't knock the fighters? Because they just, especially a guy like this, he got it out the mud. All he do was fight. Took advantage of most of his opportunities, lost one fight, had a draw with one, got better since then, got a title since then, now finding himself in the biggest fight of his life. So, maybe Golden Boy was just not the final resting place for him. Maybe, he's over there still with them. He never finds his way with a Tank Davis fight, right? So I think it all worked out for the better for Lamont.
Selecting you. So is there science and is it political?
Right, B-Dog, exactly.
When you're picking your opponents to get to that number of 25 knockouts or 10 knockouts or whatever the number is? Is there a science to it?
April 18, shout out to Cash.
I mean, if you want to consider it science, yeah.
I'm the 27, Cash. I'm the 27, man. I'm right behind you, bro. Right, you know, a little bit behind.
I would just say good management. It depends on what your direction is. Some people do pick those fights so it all right, knockout. And then next thing you know, they on the championship level. Now it's a real test.
Okay.
Now it's like, all right, you gonna show up or you just gonna sit on the pot.
Okay.
So that's where a lot of people like, I want to say a lot of people go wrong. Obviously, there's special generational talents and stuff like that that can do that.
Okay.
But a lot of them, 90%.
Hey, Big Supreme, yo, you know it. Hey, bro, I don't know if you see me the other day in OG chat. Yo, in OG chat, bro, yo, I was this. You know the emoji we all got in our phones where it's a picture of the hands and the fingers this close? Yo, I was like this in OG chat. Yo, I seen dude tag my name and just say something wild. Yo, I had flashes for a minute. I had to exit stage left. I still said what I said, but I had to leave because I was about to get crazy. I was about to like paragraph after paragraph. I was about to flash back to the old me, like where I really give you what you looking for. Cause I look at it like, if you looking for that negative energy, I'm gonna just unload on you. You gonna be like, there's no way you this mad right now from this. And I'm telling you, the way I was about to go on dude, like after that, he can never say nothing to me no more. Like he better not never say nothing to me no more. Hey, yo, it took a lot. Yo, I was about to lose it for a second, bro. I'm just like, bro, this dude just called me fake over a boxing conversation, bro. Like, what? Man, nah. I don't think people get it. Like, one thing about me, I gotta say this off topic, bro, but y'all know we build all day, every day. Bro, I be fighting it, man. I'm telling you, I be fighting it, yo. I'm telling you, I be about to go left on these people. Because I know they see me and they hear me talk. I can tell, like, and lately, people like that, he laid back. I could slip something past them. Nah, no, you can't, bro. No, you can't. I'm not one of them. That's why I don't indulge or engage in no content creator beef, because it's gonna get like, that'll get crazy. Like, I'm gonna be a different type of angry. Y'all gonna be like, I never seen him like this before. I'm telling you, y'all gonna be thinking something wrong with me up here. So I try to put out consistent good energy because that's what I want back. That's all. That's real. Like, me putting out my good energy is authentic to everybody that's in here. And I do it with intent because we gonna build the energy over here. But yesterday, nah, bro. dude. And you know what's crazy? This is how weird YouTube is, bro. Come here. Yo, Kello, I can say all facts, bro. Yo, look, I had it on IG. I gotta tell y'all this, yo. Just to be when people see boxing at the end of my name, I could get on a post and I could just state the facts, right? Somebody would tag me and start arguing just because they say boxing in my name. Yo, I went off so crazy yesterday on somebody on that Raymond Muratalla post that he deleted his whole comment and apologized. That's how I'm telling you, I'm starting to get back to my old ways. I'll be snapping again, bro. Dude had me hot, man. I'm like, man, these dudes be talking crazy online, man. Who had the? I ain't forget. Yeah, nah, you gotta get it out, Jay. They be trying me, bro. They was trying me, bro. I seen fake. I'm like, that. How do y'all go from like talking boxing to just like all disrespect now? Like, because I think this way, you think that way. It's the weirdest shit I've ever seen, bro. Weirdest shit I've ever seen, y'all. And I gotta bear with me, y'all. Shout out to the fan, man. Y'all remember? Hold on. Do I got it in the joint? I remember I was telling y'all I was gonna have some of these shirts ready, man. Y'all know, make boxing great again. Pardon me. Am I getting it in the joint, bro? This joint feel like this shirt feel kind of nice. It feel like a jersey a little bit, y'all. I think y'all might appreciate these shirts, man. So I'm gonna let y'all know right off the rip. Am I on the camera? Mama do. The paper that I got where I wrote down all y'all sizes, the ones that was giving me y'all sizes, she lost it. So y'all gonna have to give me y'all sizes again. Yeah, y'all gonna have to hit me on Instagram, man. I'm gonna have to get everybody size, yo, so I could start sending the fam. I got no. I'm A Banks. That's that one on me, bro. I'm sending them to y'all. So you know what you do after that is different, but I ain't charging you for it. So right now, some extra larges came in. So if you wear extra large, let me know. Let me know. I got a pen. You got an extra large, man. Y'all know who y'all is, man. Y'all know who y'all was. Yes, sir, man. I got some of them. That color came out pretty good. Look good in gray. It looked pretty good. Look decent, bro. But we just trying something. So I gotta show love to the people that show love to me, man. So y'all, Mama Do lost the paper, y'all. So I'm gonna have to get y'all sizes again. But don't worry, we're gonna get to it, man. We're gonna get to it, man. Let me see something real quick. We gonna get back to this interview too, man. My bad. I got pardon me. We gonna make some time for meeting. Big Supreme funny as hell. That's me too, bro. I don't know what muscles. I'm skin and bones, bro. Man, I don't have no social media, but YouTube. It's all good, Banks. Just tell me now. I'll write it down. My girl, my Mama Do Mama Do lost. I had to blame it on her because she did. But the extra large is a couple of y'all did have extra large. I'm gonna look for that paper again, man. I think it's somewhere where she probably halfway hid it from herself. He said it'd be a belly shirt. Cash. What size you wear anyway, bro? Told y'all, man. You know I got to get back to the fam. Yeah, I got to toss up under there. But y'all just don't forget, if y'all gave me y'all size before for a shirt, just don't forget to give it to me again. I'll write y'all name down and I'll make sure y'all get a shirt, man. We're gonna get that worked out. So they finally got here. I gotta wait for some more, and we're gonna keep it rolling, but we're gonna send them out as they get here. Zach B said large. Zach B, my guy. He said large. All right, got you. Say no more, man. Yeah, nah, you too, it's all good. If y'all only got YouTube, y'all can hit me here. Y'all can hit me. Let's Talk Fashion, my guy, Remo. What's good with it, bro? What's good with it, man? Yeah, so that y'all 6'4", 270. So what size is it, Dante? Pardon me. I got to do this for y'all, bro. Cause I think that's the least I could do. I appreciate y'all. So it's all good, man. That's crazy because KO that's one of the few that I for sure 3X. He said, Dante, got you, bro. I got you. I got to write these down. So I'm gonna make sure I order all these joints, man. I'm gonna make sure y'all all get one. Mike Kirkland, what's good, my good brother? I think that gray looked pretty good, man. That gray one was decent. Actually, all right, my guy said hello. Okay, man. Yes, sir. Rain, a peace to the queen. Cash says 6'3", 230 minimum. What size, bro? What size? Peace to the queen, Arena. How you feeling? Yeah, I see you, Zach B. Yeah, there you go. You can always hit me in there. Like we gonna get the particulars. I'm gonna make sure everybody that I wrote down the size for is I'm gonna make sure y'all get one of them shirts. They might be some different colors too. We're gonna switch it up, y'all. We're gonna switch it up. But y'all do me a solid if y'all get a shirt, when y'all get it, take a picture and send it to me. If you don't want to put your face in it, that's cool. But take a picture if you want, neck up, neck down, whatever, take a picture of the shirt. I'm gonna post it on the community wall and we're gonna keep building, y'all. Y'all know, we're gonna keep building. And shout out to everybody in the building. Let's get back to this. Make sure you see special A1. What size A1? A1 hoop zone. You know what I mean? I got that's for everybody. Y'all don't be shy. Y'all gave me y'all size before. Just give it to me again, and I'm gonna make sure you good. Cal Cooler, you too, bro. Yeah, hold on. This came out different than the actual This came out different than the actual shirt that I got. I wanted it kind of like the shirt that I already got. But man, I think this is a custom logo too, by the way, man. It's a one-of-one type of logo. Hold on, am I getting it right? You did. You did. You know what I'm saying? I think this is pretty cool, man. Say make boxing great again, because that's what we be doing over here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Dropping stuff. Let me get this pen. Yeah, man. Arena, I got you. I write you down. Just tell me your size, Queen. I'm gonna make sure it's gonna take a little bit of time, but I'm gonna make sure everybody get one, man. Everybody, every last one of y'all. Said send me a link. Corey's been ducking all the smoke for 3 straight years. Good luck with that though. Nah, hey, I'm doing this, you know. Found a site to, you know, create some shirts, and I just been getting them printed up, and I'm just gonna send them to the people. I'm gonna pay for them and send them to y'all. So shout out to the Queen, man. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, if y'all want, y'all DM Mama Do or me, but y'all let me know. I'm gonna make sure y'all all get it, man. Gertz, what's your size, Brody? What's your size, man? He said extra medium. You a medium for real, bro? For real? Zay Reloaded, you hot, ain't you, boy? You in the wrong chat, man. You of the minority today, bro. Like we don't play that disrespect, man. I was just letting people know how you might be the first example. I'm gonna let you slide because we having some good energy right now. I'm gonna let you slide. Cause I ain't falling for it, man. I ain't falling for it. No evidence, my guy. What size, Brody? 2 cents at extra medium. Yeah. If y'all put a real size, I got you, bro. I'm writing it. Ain't really no amount, and ain't no real amount. I ain't saying I'm no baller, but I know who the real ones is. If you in here every day rocking with me, you gonna get a shirt sent to you straight like that. That's just how I'm rocking. You did. Tim Layton said 2x. Bet, man. I got you. Mama Do wrote it down. Mama Do gonna lose the joint, bro. Manuel said large. I got you, Emmanuel. I see you, Brody. Alan said medium. I see you, bro. I teach my guy too, man. All right. Burp. Said small. Yeah, man. Boom. Hold on, man. I got y'all. Shout out to the fan, man. Much love to everybody. Shout out to my guy, Mike Kirkland. Gert said medium, large. I got you. I wrote some down. I think I got everybody that wrote a size in here. Everybody. Okay. Raina, she said 2x. I got you, Queen. I see you. I got you written down. I got you. D1, my guy. What's good with it, bro? How you feeling, family? Mike Kirkland said extra large. I already got your name written down, Mike Kirkland. Got you. You all good, brother? Good, brother. Kyle Coolidge said extra large, too. So good. Got you. Banks. Nah, I got your name down. You ain't say nothing. What you say? What size you said, Banks? No evidence. Said medium. Medium. All right, man. Told y'all. Shout out to Mike Kirkland, my brother, putting that color in the chat. It's a lot of facts. Some of y'all strange. Banks said, Lord got you, yo. Love the family, man. Appreciate everybody rocking with your boy. We building over here, man. That shit ain't about nothing. We gonna have some fun with it. But if anybody didn't write something, ain't put it down, I'm gonna write your name down. Just make sure, whatever address y'all comfortable with, y'all let it be known. Melanin Clean said, large. Absolutely no question. I got you. Where Aisha at? I gotta get Aisha back in here. Where Lisa at? Lisa, you in here? Shout out to the Queen, man. You're in here. I'm pretty sure I probably got people before. So yeah, my apologies, man. Misplaced the last list. Mama Dude was moving around. She probably put it somewhere. No evidence. It's all good, bro. We gonna work it out. We gonna get it right. Even if you come up here and drop it in it, we gonna figure it out, bro. Even if you got to email me, I got an email address. You can email me. You get me? Shout out to my brother Mike Kirkland, man, putting that color in the chat.
And we ain't
bro.
never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Mr. Empire said medium. All right. Right. Yo, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to the fan. Guys too, man. I was gonna take shout out the email. Hey Gertz, it's in any of my videos. You could click, you know, see my joint in there and send it right to me, bro. It's gonna take a little bit, but I told y'all I'm gonna make sure y'all all get it though. I'm gonna make sure every last one of y'all get 1 2 cents. Bro, I got you, man. So y'all shout out to who is this, man? My guy. Mark West, man. Shout out to Mark West, man, for the 5-piece in the cash.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Shit, man, that was kind of loud. Shout out to everybody. Pardon me, y'all. I had to take time for y'all. We had to get that list back together, y'all. Because again, shout out to everybody. Appreciate all y'all. And we, you know, I'm gonna make sure everybody get a shirt. Like I said, when you do get it, take a picture. You don't gotta put your face in it, but take a picture. I don't know, send it to me, whether it's social media, text it, something. I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put it on the community. Tag you, put it on the community. Nah, Big Supreme, this one on me, bro. This one on me. Extra large. Who else said an extra large? So right now I got a couple extra larges, man. I'm gonna make sure I send them to y'all. So I'm gonna reach out to a couple of y'all and y'all let me know an address to send it to, and I'm gonna make sure y'all get it. Kyle Coolett, I see he said extra large. I see Mike Kirkland said extra large. Let me see. So far. Joseph said an extra large too. So 3 of y'all said extra large, but I got 4. Kello said an extra large too. Got you. I got a couple of them, so I'm gonna reach out to a couple of y'all and get these shirts to y'all. You know, cause they ain't no good for me. I'm a small guy. I can't do nothing with no XL. Your boy Just is slim. Man, I'm saying I gotta watch my figure. You know. But again, quick pit stop. Appreciate y'all, man. Let's get right back to it, though, man. Let's get back to this interview. I'm gonna play a little bit more of this. Like I said, I'm not gonna be here super long today, but we still gonna build. I'm glad I got a chance to get y'all sizes. It's a couple of y'all still missing, mainly some of the ladies. I'm gonna make sure I get y'all together, man. All right. But this one is gonna be on me though. This one right here.
5% of boxes.
Shout out to my brother D1. He said for the goals, always supporting me. Shout out to you, bro. And yo, D1, what's your size too, Brody? You got to tell me, man. You got to tell me, man. Got to let me know.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Shout out to y'all, man. Much love to everybody, all the OGs of the chat, man, and the ladies that constantly come and rock with your boy. Now let's get back to this. I mean, he was like the same size, large, bet, got you. Say no more, bro. Say no more. Couple of y'all gonna reach out to y'all. Like I said, I got some extra larges here, so I'm gonna hit a few of y'all and get y'all right. Bet D1, appreciate you. I got you written down anyway, but yeah, you definitely could text me. You already know. And much love to y'all. Let's get back to this interview as promised, man. This was a decent one. It started getting pretty good. Some of the questions.
They not equipped for that. They not. Sad to say, it ain't. So,
really?
Yeah, for sure. So that's why you have
95%.
95%. A lot of people can't just. You see it all the time. Look at no specifics.
Okay. No, be specific.
No specifics. Look at the fighters who have a lot of knockouts and then get to the championship level and lose.
But would all of the knockouts be sort of the skill set building?
And that's a good point he brought up. People that get a lot of knockouts, but then get to that championship level and lose. Good thing for Tank. He been knocking shit out. Been fought at the championship level and maintained that level all the way throughout. So that's going to be a totally different type of challenge. You're not just fighting somebody that's strong, that just hit hard. You fight somebody that really can fight, really can box too, and really can flat out punch. You know what I'm saying? So I'm ready to see this fight. I ain't tripping. I'm just supporting boxing. I'm doing this shit much different than anybody else. I can't control when these dudes had their fights, what fights they put together. I just have an option whether or not to support it. I know people mad for different reasons, but like I said, if it was up to that man, he would have gave us the fight he wanted. I'd have been cool with that. You know what I mean? Let's get back to
that a person develops.
How you going to develop some skill if you're knocking everybody out in the first round?
Well, then, right, if it's knocking out in the first round. But so it's a numbers game.
It's a fact of the matter that are you able to deal with what comes with everything that boxing can provide? A lot of those fights not providing that for you if you knocking people out in the first round every fight. You're not going through no controversy, no adversity. You're not going rounds. You don't know if you're in, you know what I'm saying? You don't know if you're in tip-top shape to go 12 grueling hard rounds for a person that's been knocking everybody out in the first round.
And real quick, he made a great point. You don't learn as much as you think one would learn with just first round knockouts. And this is no slight to Edgar Berlanga. This is just an example. He was a guy. He was a victim of that, right? Came out hot. First round knockout after first round knockout. He got 16 of them straight. And then the first time he ain't get one, people they questioned him, questioned his power. Then it took him a few fights to get another knockout. But he had to learn in that process. And the first fight that he went the distance, he learned more in that fight than he did in any of those 16 first round knockouts. So that's why I say I respect Edgar Berlanga in the grind, because he could have folded after, not getting knockouts. He could have just tucked his tail and started, looking like some shit. But I think he got a little bit better. So I like Edgar Berlanga, man. And I think we learned more about him as we was able to see him go the distance in some of these fights. And that's why it's important before you anoint these fighters and say that the Abdullah Masons of the world can beat world champions already without even going 10, 12 rounds yet, is laughable. You don't even know what the guy looked like late in the fight. And fighting these top-level guys, more than likely, they're going to take you late into the fight where you ain't never been. So you don't know how guys going to react once they get past that 8-round mark. I done seen people unravel in championship rounds and lose fights with a ton of talent. You done seen it. Tony Harrison is one of the prime examples. You done seen him lose multiple fights because of his gas tank to people that he was dominating or beating. Get what I'm saying? So you just never know, man. That's why you got to get tested accordingly. You got to allow these dudes to grow. You got to allow guys to fight 10 rounders and actually go to 10 rounds, get a 12 round, or actually go the distance. You get what I'm saying? There's no harm in that. That actually do more good than it does bad. Yeah, Arena, she was here the other day. She was. I was glad to see her. Shout out to Aisha. If you're out there, if you're listening, peace to the queen. Yo, Berlanga walks around 205 and makes 168. It's crazy. It is. Never seen him get outboxed. You get what I'm saying? No evidence. Always get caught, bro. Give him Willie Nelson. Who else was it? Jarrett Hurd or something? Both same situation. Back to back. He got tired and got caught. Both times he was winning the fight. Bumgarner, she put that thing. Yeah, she put that snappy nappy dugout on him, Big Supreme. But he making some great points. So this interview did have some really good questions in it, man. You know what I'm saying? I think he was just trying to capture a different part of Lamont Roach. That's what led to the line of question. You know what I'm saying? Cash in my weight class, big stepper. Shout out to everybody. And again, if y'all didn't put y'all size down, make sure you do. If you somebody that's here, if I took your size down for sure before, I'm just making sure I got it again. Give it to me. I'm gonna make sure y'all get these shirts.
I don't know how to adjust if somebody's doing something that you know what I'm saying, that you need to adjust to.
He was no evidence. He was.
What the judges are looking for in certain fights, because you ain't used to doing that.
So then why would a trainer be a disservice to his own client or her, but mostly his own client? Why would I allow you to
was
fight
too, B-Dog. You right again, bro.
Just for you to knock somebody out if it's not a numbers game?
Good question.
The money.
That's the only number that matters.
The money.
Yes.
Okay, so let's get into it. Speaking of money, lots of people have talked about, he's doing this fight for money, and Tank is strategically picking him because
in the
amateur world, you guys fought twice, right? And you lost, both times in the amateur fight. So are you all friends?
I feel like Charlo's power always could bail him out in that fight. And it showed. And it did the same thing. The good thing about the Castano rematch, when he rematched him, the difference between that and the Harrison fight, he actually was beating him in the rematch before he stopped him. He's beating him on the cards before he stopped Castano in that rematch. I love that fight.
Y'all cordial. First, what's the relationship?
Charlo came
cordial.
focused.
Yeah, so
he cool to me.
He's cool to you.
Yeah.
And you haven't heard that he said anything differently.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He has.
Nah, he hasn't.
He has not.
That's what I'm confirming that he hasn't said
He has
anything.
not said anything differently. So
Right. No,
does
that is right.
does it confirm people's suspicion that he purposefully picked you, not only because you're cordial, but because he believes he's going to knock you out, get the purse, and then you walk away with a nice piece of change?
I mean, you're in the wrong game if you don't think you're gonna beat everybody. Like anyway, but if you're saying specifically pick me because I'm gonna be an easy cakewalk, everybody in the world know that's.
Tell him, Ma.
I mean, like
he ain't going.
That's not gonna happen. Him personally, you know that. I think he chose me because I am going to be one of the better opponents that he's faced in his entire career. Honestly,
really,
yeah.
By evidence of what your record, because you had to get, if I'm not mistaken, you had to get permission to be bumped up to that weight class of lightweight in order to fight. Because you're in the.
And if you got Instagram or Twitter, just hit me on there. Just do _boxing.
Range of 130.
Yeah, I'm the champion at 130.
You're the world champion at 130, and he's 135.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, aren't there other fighters he could have fought within a?
Absolutely, Remo. And see, we appreciate the sport, so we're able to, examine things far outside of a win or a loss, like and still able to see him as a winner. Dudes beat the odds, cool, laid back, doing it right at the top of his game. He's a current world champion. After taking a loss, he currently, getting himself prepared for the biggest opportunity in his career. Win, lose, or draw, he playing with house money. He's a legit winner in life, bro. He really is. You stupid, Cal.
Upper weight class like
there
Canelo.
Go, A.
I've heard a lot of people say, why isn't he fighting
legacy peace, family?
Canelo rather than Roach. What's up with that?
Canelo, yeah, that's the casual coming out of him.
They want that man to fight Canelo, man.
They do.
Oh no, that's
I've
crazy.
heard a lot of people say that.
That's crazy.
What are your thoughts, though?
Well, I think that's Canelo fight 168. That's a super middweight. That's so crazy. That's 5 weight classes apart. And they want him to fight him. The people don't know that he get a lot of hate too. That's why they hating on me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Tell him, Ma.
Because they hate him.
Tell him,
so
Ma.
I was looking at
that's the casual came out of Dante.
ESPN journalist Mike Coppinger Coppinger says Gervonta is number 8 pound-for-pound boxer. Gervonta defeated Frank Martin in June.
No, Miss
and I know
Empire.
I'm butchered his name. Is it Lamont?
Not yet. Nope.
Lomachenko declined to fight Gervonta Davis this year, which is the only reason why you're fighting him. His camp said he wanted to spend more time with his family and wasn't motivated to fight Gervonta. And then when I looked at his record, it's like 21 bouts, 18 wins, 12 knockouts, 3 losses. And
he gets some trickle down effect. The fact of the matter is, B-Dog, bro, one thing why I trip at people that come in here with that disrespect or that crazy energy, because I'm really a person that if you listen to the content, you really know I love this shit. I really give everybody their credit because this shit is hard to do, bro, and I really enjoy the sport. But he definitely gets some trickle down hate. I just never understood the type of sports fan that build hate for people that you've never met before that's just minding their business and doing what's best for them in their careers. I never understood it, bro. Got Tank number 2 under Usyk. Tank is a beast, man. Tank at 5. I ain't mad at it. Even Monster Inoue, who's high up on everybody's pound-for-pound list, said Tank Davis himself should be higher up on the list. Monster Inoue, the people that they praise, one of the fighters people praise, he said he even believes Tank Davis definitely deserves to be on the pound-for-pound list, and wherever they got him at, he need to be higher.
Gary Russell Jr. in June of 2014.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Dante.
People think that
right, 2 cents.
Gervonta should be fighting somebody that's deemed more dexterous with their hands, somebody who's more skilled, but you defend your position that you are the best person.
For sure. It's going to show when we fight, but 100% for a fact. If you want me to go down the list, we fought Frank Martin. Frank Martin wasn't experienced enough. Pitbull is easy to beat if you know how to move out the way. That was proven when he fought El Rayo.
Okay.
And that was proven with Tank when Tank beat him with half of the fight with one hand. Who else? I think it's probably his toughest 2 fights is probably Mario Barrios. He's a champion. He's the current champion at 147. And he is actually probably the best opponent that he had. But when he fought Tank, it was at 140, and there was a rehydration clause because he was a big guy, like 6'2". And
exactly.
So there was like a rehydration clause after that. So I don't think that he was probably 100, but even if he was, I think he still would have beat him.
Yo, I disagree. All this, he ain't 100 shit. That man made it 11 rounds. You don't make it 11 rounds with Tank just being all right. He was damn good in that ring. Nobody, and this is the thing, bro. This is the thing. That's how you know people just be trying to hang on to narratives and reasons to tear the fight down. Mario Barrios never came out, even spoke about the rehydration clause until way after the fact when that situation came up in a whole nother fight. Then people knew about it. Nobody was talking about that shit. Nobody was watching that fight saying, man, he looked drained. He looked healthy. He looked the same way he did in any other fight. He looked the same exact way. Talking about how healthy he was, how strong he was. Tank fighting a real 40-pounder. Then he get beat up. And when people found out about the rehydration clause, that goes both ways, might I add. Ah, yeah, man, he was weak. He was drained. No, he wasn't. He just got broke down. He fought very well. Not too many people take Tank 11 rounds. Not too many people take him that deep. I think the only other fight, obviously, is Pitbull, and then you got Gamboa that went 12 and got knocked out in the 12th. So you get me? He made it there. He wouldn't have made it that deep in the fight if he was so drained. Don't give me that shit. You got to look. Don't go off of what you think. Go off of what you watched. At any point in any of them rounds, was you watching it looking like, damn, Mario Barrios looked like he compromised because of the rehydration? Hell no. You didn't think that. You watched the fight and you knew damn well he got beat up because he lost to a better man. And shout out to Lamont Roach for being a real one and being able to give Tank his flowers and his credit. You heard what he said, man. Look, if he was 100, he probably would have beat him anyway. He would have beat him regardless, man. I'm telling you, Tank just smart enough. Y'all dudes want to rehydrate 170, close to 180, fighting a damn lightweight. He ain't stupid, and you never going to get him to be. Just like all this noise about the rehydration clause. Why the hell would he go into any fight being an A-side and not cross his T's and dot his I's? Imagine the fallout that it'll come back, the backlash that he'd get if he go into a fight with Lamont Roach, lose. Now, I know this is not something people think gonna happen, but just say hypothetically, he go into this fight and lose with no rehydration clause. Lamont Roach take his belt, beat him, and go fight somebody else. Just imagine the backlash that his team would get for not making sure that he had a rematch clause in place. People making it a big deal. I don't think it's a matter of fear. None of that. That's making sure. You better not be that egotistical or that cocky that you just don't do what an A-side person should do. I'm going to pull all the strings. I'm going to sew up every end, bro. I'm going to make sure I'm covered on. I don't give a damn how confident I am. I'm not going to allow my confidence to make me stupid. Never forget that I'm the A-side for a reason. I could put in a rematch clause. You goddamn right, I'm gonna do it. You damn right. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Because if anything go wrong, and anything could go wrong on any fight night, and I go out there and lose, and I don't rematch this guy, you know how that's gonna look. So I think it's smart. It's just smart business at the end of the day. I don't think this man's scared or not confident. You just can't. If you trying to sell me that Tank Davis is not confident, that's just a tough sell, bro. I just can't run with that. I don't believe that a guy that's that successful in the way that he's successful is able to get there without an extreme level of confidence. And I get it. Y'all want to see that confidence against the absolute best. I want to see it too. But I still think time will tell. You know what I'm saying? That can weigh in this morning. If not, shout out to Kirk Douglas, man. He said, you see what happened today? Hey, bro. Real quick, and not trying to be funny, Kurt, but then what did he say? What was he up there saying? Like, what's good with it, fam? Levon Down Gaither, my guy, what's good with it, bro? What was he saying to Andre Ward? They missed some things, and it probably should have been some stuff in there, maybe weight clauses and stuff like that. You get me? Come on, man. Don't get tricked out of your spot. That is the difference. The scrutiny, the criticism, the tweets, the shit that people put on Instagram, that shit is not going to make them be stupid as a team. You was able to fool somebody else with that, but Team Tank Davis ain't going. They ain't idiots. They know full well what their position is, and they're gonna play it to the fullest extent, as they should. Come on, man. You get me, Cash? You get me? Come on, bro. That was a great win. I don't know what they talking about. That was a great win. That was a great win. Barrios was big as hell, healthy, and he was fighting, bro. He was fighting. He gave Tank a good scrap. He gave him a damn good scrap. Yeah, he didn't ask about it. Respect to him. Fact, I busy. That's what I was saying. They ain't bring that up. So what I'm saying is nobody noticed. Nobody started running with that narrative until they found out. Then they're like, oh, so he was drained. Nah, bro. He got beat up. Don't give me that drain shit. Don't give me that. He was in good shape, bro. Man was in good shape and just got beat up. That's why he ain't make no excuses, because he know what it was. He got chopped down. And he said that's the hardest he been punched by. Tank. And mind you, he fought Keith Thurman at welterweight. And he still said the hardest he been cracked by is Tank Davis. Just give him man his credit, bro. That little dude fight big, bro. And it's okay to say it. I love boxing, so I'm gonna always give him his credit. I don't give a damn about what nobody talking about. Now people say Tank was losing on the cards, the barriers till he knocked him out. Yeah, now that is a lie. That is a lie, because he had got the knockdowns. He had got ahead on the cards and then knocked him out. Yeah, but you know what, Arena? We got to start turning Tank haters and any haters of boxers to supporters of the sport. If they just stop hating a young man and just sit back and watch, you'll see that what he got going on is something fun. It's special to watch, bro. And I think as he get those premium opponents, those top tier guys in there, I think the performances reflect just how good he is as a fighter. But you know, I'm right with y'all. We got to still see the fights. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna give him credit for a win that he didn't get yet. Nah, he never clout chase Ak Busy, because he a real one, bro. He a real one. Let's get back to it. Shout out to everybody in the building. We're gonna play a little bit more of this before we get out of here.
So let's not, cause screw that. Yeah. But him and who else? And Pedraza at 130 when he won his first world title. That was like his toughest fight. Wow. Those are his toughest fights. I would have smoked Pedraza. Pedraza was killing himself to make 130 anyway. He was huge. Pedraza like 6'2", too.
Nah, Pedraza not 6'2". Shout out to Lamont Roach. Pedraza ain't 6'2", but he wasn't no drain fighter when Tank fought him. I don't know if he's saying that specifically. It don't sound like it, but I don't want to mix all that into one. Pedraza was at the top of his game. He was undefeated. He was a damn champion. He got beat up. He fought a stupid fight and he paid for it. And he was making a stupid noise that I couldn't wait to Tank knocked him out. Man, he was bugging. He kept making this whoa. He was making. Remember when Tank fought Pedraza, y'all? He kept making this weird ass sound. I was like, I can't wait till he knock him out. What is he doing? Like everything was all cool. I'm watching a good fight. Then he just started making that noise. I'm like, what is he? Yeah, knock him out, yo. Get him up out of here, bro. Get his ass up out of here, bro. Knock his ass out, man. Knock him out, bro. He looks 6'2", stand next to Tank. Barrios damn sure is tall as hell. Hold on, let me pull it up real quick. Let me see how tall Pedraza is. I don't think he's 6 foot though. Let me see. Jose Sniper Pedraza. He 5'8". Yeah, they got him listed at 5'8". Anyway, I know box rec be off sometimes. They got him listed at 5'8". Fighting tall against other fighters, you're gonna get credit, rather people like it or not. You know, most people won't fight tall people. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. You got to give credit for that. Yeah. D1, you was right on it. You got him listed at 5'8", 5'9". I wouldn't argue with 5'9", because Pedraza, like, he do got height. I don't think he no small, short guy in that. I was like a fire extinguisher. It's better to have it than not need it than to need it and not have it. Yo, I love that, Mr. Empire. And that's a fact. And that's all I'm here to say. So if you want to take this, I'm just addressing this shit differently. If you want to take this conversation as protecting Tank, that's weird as hell. I just don't think we need to overreact about a rehydration clause, especially when you understand the business. If you're in position to call the shots, you do exactly that and call the shots. If you the boss, then you act like it. If you the man, then you act like it. If it's your show, then you act like it. And we know Tank gonna embrace the show, and he gonna act like he gonna be the man that they say he is. It's just what it is. He said 5'8", but that's cap. Yeah, that's what they got him listed at. Hey, Chapman has a rematch in their contracts. Once again, y'all don't know shit about boxing. Hey, Zach B, case in point. Who else had a rematch clause? Pitbull did with Rayo, but I think they elected not to take it, obviously, for reasons, you know, how the fight played out. I just think it's a bad style matchup, so they elected not to take it, but they had a rematch clause in place. Nobody made a big deal out of that, and he didn't even take it. You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, but that's just part of boxing. It's a smart move, man. But let me play a little bit more of this, y'all. You asked some pretty solid questions.
I would have smoked Pedraza. I would beat Barrios with a rehydration clause too.
Really?
Yes.
That's what I said in my opening.
I'm not knocking him for saying he'll beat these guys, but I'm not sure that he beats Pedraza 100% and or Barrios either. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not saying he can't win these fights, but those are competitive. There ain't no walkthrough fights. Barrios could really scrap, bro. Barrios really can fight.
You're very confident.
But so could Lamont.
Yeah,
so could Lamont. Respect.
He know though. He know. He know I can fight.
Would you ever fight Canelo?
Hell nah. I mean, it's not. Bro. He gonna be too big, bro.
Yo, Lamont trying so hard. He had to think. Hell nah. Then he had to think about, damn, that is some money. Then he like, man, he gonna be too big, bro.
But because I heard you say that, so right now you have
135
in that range. But I heard you say in the interview that when you're not,
Big Supreme,
you know, preparing for a fight,
right,
you pick up weight. I think your biggest was maybe 155, 160.
I would never if I touch 160, I'd probably cry.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not ready for that yet.
Because isn't it the thinking that as you sort of ascend and move up in weight class, the purse is bigger?
You can definitely think that. Right now, 135 with the money in.
Yeah, facts. He looked rough in his last one, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He looked rough.
That's where the money at. That's where the money been at for a lot, for like a couple years, a lot of years.
So speaking of the money, everybody wants to know, and I would be remiss if I didn't ask this question. What's the proposed purse?
Oh, we can't answer that.
You can't? Give me like a roundabout range.
I can't do that either.
You can't even do a roundabout range?
He trying to get in his money.
Okay, I'll give the range, and then you could just say yes, no, or...
I can say I don't know.
You can say you don't know.
I can say I don't know if you're right.
Okay, which is definitely...
He trying to get him the spirit of beans on the bread. Lamont, smart man.
Oh, it's definitely more than $8,000.
We're getting somewhere, Pete.
See, but we're
getting somewhere.
We won't get too far.
We won't get too far. Is it fair to say that you could possibly walk away with at least 15 to 20,000? Is it fair to say that?
It's fair to say.
It is fair to say.
This man trying hard as hell to get something up out of it.
It was just fair to say that.
Yeah.
You plan on winning this fight against Gervonta?
Oh, of course.
Now, Gervonta is a very aggressive fight. I've watched his tape. I've watched yours. I have no particular pick because I think you are as skilled. I know Gervonta is definitely skilled and a beast. My question really is, if you win this fight, who do you fight next? Because I would imagine that if you got permission to go up, nobody else in the other weight classes would be of interest to you. Where do you go next?
See, that's when now we getting somewhere. I'll fight him again.
You would do a rematch?
Yeah.
And does that make the purse bigger?
I mean, obviously there's a rematch clause, people, so get ready for 2 fights. But
it's called this is somebody newer, Cal. You can see it's a newer channel. They ain't really have a lot of work on their page. It's called Talk Perspective in all caps. If you type it in your search bar, it'll come up. This was a fairly newer interview from some days ago. I meant to talk about this like a couple days ago. Pardon me, I kind of got sidetracked and almost forgot about it. But then when this rematch clause stuff came about, I kind of knew this had to be the interview because this is one of the newest ones. So I just wanted to play it. But it's called Talk Perspective.
The second time, I probably
he asked some good questions in here too, for sure. Some really good questions.
And fight Rayo. Because I asked them to fight Rayo before Tank and them, you know what I'm saying, before we would propose this fight.
Yes.
I did ask to fight the 40-pound champ. Before this,
you were prepared for that. I mean, I'm just an interviewer, brother. I gotta ask the question.
Yes. Lamont said,
okay.
Bro, hell yeah, right.
Anyway,
yeah. Because big doesn't necessarily mean that you are powerful. The mighty powers in the fist and and your strategic approach.
Yeah. Now, I ain't gonna lie, Ryo might be cracking though. I seen they
yes.
He putting them paws on Pitbull. He was making Pitbull like, Pitbull don't back up. Yeah. He was making Pitbull like, hold up. He was rethinking
absolutely,
it.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
How do you
Ryo
prepare for Javante? So let's look at this in two phases. Physically,
Facts, Big Supreme, because they probably could get paid under the table to look the other way.
To prepare to fight him. And then let's think about the cognitive approach. Because I've seen Javante tapes. People have said he's going to tire you out up until the 6th round.
That's never going to happen.
And then they say right about the 8th round, he's probably going to just knock you out.
I believe so too, Raymond.
1, so that's not going to happen. 2, he better not try that tactic because he's going to be down on the scorecards and it's going to be, he going to be throwing Hail Marys. Then it's going to be super easy. So let's just not go there. He's going to be prepared to do what he got to do to. I'm telling you right now, that's a mistake. He know that, and I don't know if a lot of other people know that, but he know that. So
now, and I want to get back to Javante. I did promise that through all of my research, there were comments that people in the public say. I saw some on Reddit, I saw some on Instagram. Let's go down the list. Some people say,
real quick, I like that. So that was a good question because you see how people do feel like basically he's going to get him out of there by the 6th round. Maybe before that, he's going to just walk him into something like he did Frank Mar. He's going to get tired. I like the fact that he addressed that. He like, man, that ain't going to happen. And he better not try that tactic with me, basically saying giving up early rounds because he said then it's going to be, he's going to be looking for Hail Marys. He said then it's going to be real easy for him. I don't think, the thing is with Tank, him being down behind rounds doesn't force him to panic, but it causes him to, I believe, to accelerate his thinking and still figure out a way to get it done and hurt you, even with you having that early success. He do it every time. You see it over and over again. So, again, I'm going to be looking for that in this fight. Is he going to be able to sustain that early success that fighters have against Tank? And then can he maintain it? Because having the success early is not the impressive part. There's nothing impressive about that. I've seen it happen enough times where Tank figure your ass out. But can you maintain that success? While he's downloading the data and giving away them early rounds, if that happened, can you maintain it once he start to initiate plan B or now he's starting to go get you? Now he on the front foot looking for you. Can you get him? You found it? You got it? Yeah, you get it. You get it, Cal, for sure. I mean, the boxing source. How you feeling, bro? Good to see you in the building. Yeah, I'll say, like, listen, I don't think he get hit on purpose. I don't think he lose rounds on purpose. But I think while he's figuring you out, that's the con. He got his pros and cons. It's like the cons is while he's figuring you out, he's gonna take shots. He might give up some rounds. But once he's figured you out, I believe that's when the fight truly starts for the other guy. And now, yeah, you were able to win rounds while he was taking his time, throwing a few punches here or there, trying to figure it out. But once he feel like he's seen what he needed to see and it's time to go, now I want to see, can you stop it from happening to you, basically. You know what I'm saying? Once he start implementing his game plan, can you stop him from doing it? Can you continue to have this success and keep him on the outside and box and put rounds together? Because if you can't, then we all know what your demise is going to be. You get what I'm saying? Can you maintain it? Several of his opponents been able to go in there and steal some rounds and, build some confidence, but they all end up getting knocked out. All of them, mostly all of them. So that's the thing. Yeah, I expect to see you have some success in this fight because you're a fighter and you're a good fighter. But my question for you is the same one I got for any other opponent. Can you maintain the level of success that you have, and can you nullify his offense enough to not get knocked out and make it out the fight? Can you take this fight to the cards? Because I don't believe you'll knock him out. And that's where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying?
To you, he's going to get knocked out, but at least he would get life-changing money. Horrible matchup, weak PBS.
Yeah, it's a dangerous style. It's a dangerous and risky approach, B-Dog, but he's shown us time and time again that you got to be a different kind of special to make that work against him. People haven't been able to make it work against him. So it's a risky style. It's a risk involved in it. But again, it's like once he's seen what he needed to see, and it's like, all right, now I'm going to get your ass. It's like, can you beat him now? You know what I'm saying? Can you stop him from getting to you? I think you have to have multiple plans to prevent him from figuring you out. I believe that too. Switching it up, not being predictable, Specs, And if you're predictable, then you might get slept. You know what I'm saying? You might get slept. But this boxing, so you say, who making those comments? This is you talking about this interview. This is a talk perspective from Lamont. This is Lamont Roach talking
to boxing, which he clearly isn't. You aren't. They said that Tank consistently has some of the worst matchmaking in the sport for the caliber of fighter that he is. After 4 rounds, he's going to sleep. They say you're going to sleep after 4 rounds. This fight is a fucking joke, is what somebody said. Another person said, I hope Roach knocked.
What voiceover? Y'all heard voiceover? Where? Y'all hear something else?
Tank out. They hope you knock him out. Right there. Someone else said Roach deserves to be here. Oh. This is his time. And inside the roast actually said the hard road, referring to you, he took has now forged him as a top 10 perennial, existing for a long time fighter in his weight class.
My bad.
So there are some.
It's called Talk Perspective. It's right on YouTube. This is one of Lamont Roach's most recent interviews. Talk Perspective in all caps.
People who do believe in you. But what do you say to all those folks who say, bro, why are you wasting your time?
So yeah, y'all don't see it playing up there because I just, whenever I pause it, when I be having my thing hooked up, it always just stop and so I just played it through my phone instead of playing it up there.
Man,
this isn't the perfect timing for you.
Tell them, let me punch them and see.
Right, Lamont, I'm with you.
Perfect on that.
Yeah,
right. Come on, bro. Like I said, I work my way here. And like I told you earlier,
you got an IG boxing source. Holla at me, man. I'll definitely get in touch with you for sure. I think I already know what you mean, man. I need to. So if you got an IG Twitter, @just_boxing, hit me or drop a comment in one of the videos, man. I definitely get with you.
A lot of that hate that he get just fall on me. I'm telling you, how many of them comments involved him?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. They do hate on him. I ain't gonna lie. They be hating on him. But like when it come to me, I don't really care. Like, y'all can't do what I do. And nowhere near any type of shape that I'm in to do what I do in the ring.
I like Roach.
Most of them don't know shit about boxing.
Facts.
So I really don't care about what they gotta say. It's
got
just
you. I see you. I just got your message. Appreciate you, bro. I'm gonna definitely be hitting you when I get up off there.
It's just like, because they trolling.
So how do you prepare cognitively to fight Tank? I mean, I think physically he's strategic. It does seem that he has a very cognitive methodology for how he moves his opponent around, and then he goes in like a lion for the kill. How do you cognitively prepare for that type of fighter?
I've been ready for this ever since I started boxing, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm the best.
That's that false confidence, Mr. Impride, that I say he allows fighters to build up. And I don't think he does it intentionally, but I think it's just a natural result of what happens if you're successful in a fight, right? You tend to build confidence, right? You build your confidence up and then boom, he just kind of turn your shit off. You know what I'm saying? He turn your electricity out. You know what I mean? All your power out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like Roach. I like his energy yesterday. Right. Got you. Boxing Source. Appreciate you too. I'm gonna check this out because I'm gonna be on her for a couple more minutes. I'm gonna play a little bit more of this. We're gonna get up out of here.
And my job is to let him worry about what I got going on.
And what is it that you want him to know and the public to know you have going on?
That I'm cracking.
These Jones hurt. Confidence.
Okay, they hurt.
Yeah. Listen, brother, I believe you. Look, in a recent article, there was a report that said the 4 best opponents for Gervonta are, and I want you to comment on each person. If I butcher the name, help me out. They said Isaac Cruz.
I think why I think he'll deal with it pretty well because of just the way he relishes in the moment when he does win. I think I would be a little surprised if I seen him lose and he didn't handle it well. A part of me would be surprised. And then a part of me would feel like, yeah, because it's so unexpected to happen that he would deal with it. It would affect him. But like I said, seeing how he deal with his success, how he deal with other situations that he get through, I think he'd be all right. But he got to fight. It's going to take a special fighter with a special performance to to put that to the test.
No, Shakur. Hold on, before you go.
Go ahead.
Isaac Cruz out the picture. He just lost again to somebody else.
So definitely not.
He's out.
Shakur Stevenson.
That'd be a good fight.
That would be a good fight.
Yeah, that'd be a good fight.
Gary Antoine Russell.
For what?
This is the list.
He said for what?
One of 4 people that they say.
Who made that? Who put that on the list?
I don't want to say the article, but
Lamont said, "Who put that on the list?"
He was one of 4, and then obviously
fight a different weight. So that's
he said, "Who put that on the
wouldn't
list?"
he be able to have the same opportunity you had to
You
go
said
up?
Gary
and-
Russell Jr. You said for what?
So
Who
would
put that
this
on
be
the
good
list?
for Javante?
Yes. No, he's not a world champ.
Okay.
Or somebody that trained with him, Big Supreme, wink, wink.
I am.
That's the difference.
Or somebody that trained with Bud.
What about Floyd
You get
Mayweather
me?
Jr.?
That'd be a good fight too.
That would be a good fight.
Right now, yeah. 50-year-old Floyd. Yeah.
That would be a good
That's
fight.
a good fight.
Now, I read that one of your favorite boxers is a Japanese boxer.
And I don't like triangle theories, but as far as the Shakur fight, it would be a good fight because Lamont Roach could fight. I think he got better since the Herring fight, and he did get started late in that fight, and he did some real good work late down the stretch. Hurt Herring late. Herring just made it up out of there. He had Herring on skates for a minute in that fight, but we all seen what Shakur did to Jamel Herring. I just think it's enough of a gap, a separation gap there where I don't see. He had to fight damn near a perfect fight to me to beat Shakur. I don't know if he can do that. Antonio was good with it, fam. How you feeling, bro? Shout out to you. Shout out to the boxing source too, man. Y'all go check out the good Bretchen.
I think Niano, what's his name?
Inoue.
I want to see Abdullah Mason keep building. I don't know if we're going to throw him in there with somebody like a Barrios. Skillfully, do we got the skills to beat him? Yeah, skill and talent to beat him. Yeah, but Barrios is a very experienced guy, and I think that could be a big factor in a fight like that. But as far as skills and talent, he could beat a guy like that. But experience would play a factor in that fight, and I truly believe that.
Anyway, why do you
Big
like that
Drake
Japanese
was good,
boxer?
bro. How you feeling?
Like that.
What makes him?
He's skilled. He got power. And he exciting. He's exciting. I really like his showmanship. He don't talk trash. Like, he just strictly business. He get it done. He get it done in the ring.
Yeah, but I was surprised you didn't think anything of Manny Pacquiao. Because when I looked, it says he won titles in 8 different weight classes.
Yeah, but that's the most in boxing history.
Yeah.
8 different weight classes from flyweight all the way to welterweight. Is that really the Oscar of boxing? Is that where you and others would like to be one day? Or you don't have to match all 8?
It's going to be hard for me to do 8 because when I think about the 8th weight class, you got to think about 30, 35.
All right, y'all, pardon me. I told you I was going to play a lot of it. I played most of it. Some of it kind of ramble. We asked some decent questions in there alongside a lot of that other stuff. Shout out to my bro, Mike Mazak in the Cash App, man. Pardon me, always supporting the grind. Much love, Mike.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Shout out to my guy, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to Alan too, man. I just seen your message too, bro. I got you written down too, Alan. So I got you, bro. Don't even worry, eh? Got you, bro. Maybe Buddy ain't lame, just weird. Yeah. I don't think he lame. I just think, the question is, Cal, we junkies, bro. We be wanting to hear all boxing related stuff. We don't care, bro, if we don't give a damn if we heard the questions before. Ask it again. You know what I'm saying? Ask it again. No, and he started off with some odd joints that almost sound like he was building a dating profile. I'm not gonna lie. Now I know Buddy ain't, I ain't saying like that. I'm just joking, but it did sound like he was building a little a dating profile at first, bro. He asked some wild questions, but he did ask some good questions in there. In the mix, he did touch on some of the things that people been saying about the fight. He said logic, lacquer vibe. Bro, man, y'all crazy, man. Oh, man. But nonetheless, Lamont Roach held his own, man. It was a good sit down when he started asking some boxing questions. Don't mess with Texas, my God. Appreciate you, bro. So I liked it, man. Nice little sit down, man. I'm gonna try to get Lamont Roach up here too, man. Got to talk. I want to check him out. So overall, man, quick recap, y'all. Raymond Muratalla is a worthy fighter. He's 22-0, 17 knockouts. He looked phenomenal in his last fight. It was a second-round knockout. Impressive. Shout out to him. Kudos to him. He looking to fight Shakur Stevenson. He seems to think Shakur don't want it, but like I told y'all, that fight just wasn't something that was presented to him. He told Robert Garcia that directly on the phone, even bet him $100K that he'd be his fighter in Raymond Muratalla, which I agree with, but I think it'll be a fun fight, a good fight. That's one that Shakur needs them type of fights. Different style, different challenge. The dude is cracking with both hands. Is a good look for him. You know what I mean? Same number of fights. There's different level of experience between the two, but I like that fight for both of them, bro. I don't think no guy's a duck. I think Raymond Muratalla fight whoever they put in front of him, and I think he'll fight these top guys if he get a chance to. Definitely, boxing. So I'm gonna hit you when I get up off here, bro. Appreciate you, fam. Definitely. Yeah, now it's time for you to get your just due. Shout out to everybody rocking with your boy. And again, I wrote down y'all sizes. I'm gonna make sure I get some shirts. Like I said, I got some extra larges. I'm gonna get them out to y'all, and we're gonna keep building from there as they come in. I'm gonna make sure I send each and every last one of y'all a shirt, and we just gonna keep doing what we doing over here, man. But again, I ain't want to make this one super long today, and we're gonna be back tomorrow to close the week out strong, man. To build on this great sport of boxing. Shout out to Lamont Roach, Mike Kirkland, my guy, Daniel. Yeah, man, we got to see that fight very soon, sooner than later. It has to happen. I mean, Leonard Ellerby said it's going to happen. Shakur said it's going to happen. Tank said he's going to knock him out. Everybody that needs this for it to happen is going to happen, right? And we want to see that. Behind the Hands TV, we are in a microwave society looking for instant gratification. Y'all, food prepared in the oven is way better. Let these young guys develop. That's my word for the day. That's my brother right there. Much love to you. LaMarcus, my guy. Big Dre. Big Dre said this. All right, bet. Big Dre. Bet, Big Dre. Big Dre-ski. Got you, Big Dre-ski. Got you, Dre-ski. Got you, my guy. Got you. And again, man, much love to everybody, man. Rocking with your boy. I'm gonna be hitting you up, Boxing Source Behind the Hands. That's my guy right there. Abdullah Weakness is boxers that force him on the back foot. You see something, huh? Big Supreme, you see something. Shout out to Daniel, my guy, Mark West. Much love to everybody in the Cash App Super Chat. Appreciate all y'all. Tap in tomorrow. We're gonna be back to build. And we're gonna be back to our 3-4 hour lives. Y'all know how we do, man. But with that, enjoy the rest of this good Thursday, man. I'll see all y'all tomorrow at 4 p.m. Make sure you turn your notifications on. And like I said, I will be getting shirts out to everybody that I wrote down here. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to the fam. And I'll see all y'all tomorrow. Peace.
Yo, you know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size. And from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes. Got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see them jump in whenever they go live. Peep it. This channel blowing up now, it's not a secret. With tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Just Do shine busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme's sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Just Do boxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Just Do. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word 'em up. Yeah. You know what time it is. $4 p.m. Eastern. Click the link.
In the building. Make sure y'all subscribe to Just Do Boxing, the best boxing talk on YouTube.
Just Do Boxing in the building, 4 o'clock shorty, man. Y'all make sure y'all check him out. He's going to be live today at 4 o'clock, man, and he's going to be spewing some good stuff as he always do with an unbiased approach, man. He's probably the most unbiased channel on YouTube.
What's going on? And one of my favorite channels, if y'all into that pugilistic perfection, if y'all into that boxing, that's that boy Just Do Boxing here on YouTube. Make sure y'all check out Just Do Boxing. Not only unbiased,